Live from Lowell Park here in Cotuit, Massachusetts, it's time for Falmouth Commodores baseball, as this afternoon the second consecutive meeting is on tap between the Commodores and the Cotuit Kettleers. Welcome into Opening the Door alongside Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hilsman. I'm Farrell Hudson, and we get started today, Timmy, with a game last night that was a crazy one, almost a football score at that 14-11 win for Falmouth.
Absolutely insane, and it started with the beginning of the game. The first two innings, there was 20 runs combined, 10-10 after the second inning. Falmouth went down 10-5 and battled back. They even went down 2-0 after the top of the first, but they kept battling back, tied it up in the sixth, and then eventually took the lead in that sixth inning and pulled out a big win.
And Andrew, it's an awakened offense for the Commodores.
Yeah, unbelievable effort. The bats really got going. It was the best offensive performance that we've seen since the Wareham walk-off earlier in June. But a couple of standouts. I mean, Ty Konis, a pair of singles and a triple. He had 3 runs batted in. Ben Slanker, 4 runs batted in, a home run for him. Ryder Woodson hit a no-doubter to deep left center field. Great swings from 1 through 9 on the baseball. Every single hitter reached base successfully yesterday for Falmouth.
Certainly a well-distributed offense, but Tim, tonight for the Cotuit Kettleers on the flip side, it's a brand new lineup.
It's pretty weird to see a team go from a lineup yesterday and have 6 different players in the lineup today, and that's the case. The only players that are in the lineup again is Dawson Park, Brady Chrisman, and Owen Pano, who are batting in the 1, 2, 3, 4 spots.
Yeah, certainly a little bit different filling out that lineup card today. Andrew, on the side for the Falmouth Commodores, who you got?
Well, after his swing yesterday, Ryder Woodson is catching my eye. He took some really good swings at the plate yesterday. He seems like he's catching his groove. He's going to be playing DH today. So we won't see his outstanding glove in the field today, but I expect nothing less than another excellent hitting day for Ryder Woodson.
And Tim, this afternoon, who you got as your player to watch for the hometown Kettleers?
I got Brady Chrisman for Cotuit, a guy that had 3 hits yesterday and also had a home run against the Commodores. He was looking really solid at the plate.
Umpires are meeting at home plate. Rob and Jake Cooper, father and son affair. 4th of July baseball. Happy Independence to everybody. On the other side of the break, Ryan Castillo and Jackson Yarberry square off.
And justice for all. Bless the players with safety, the fans with joy, and all of us with gratitude for one another. Keep us all well hydrated. Bless this game and this town, and bless all who are here today. Amen, and go Kettleers.
Now we ask that you all please stand, remain standing if you can. Remove your hats as we celebrate our rising sophomore at Sandwich High School and an accomplished chorus singer in the All-Cape, Southeast, and All-State music festivals, and only one of 2 ninth graders in the award-winning Sandwich Show Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, 15-year-old Ella Avenable.
Hey, Ball. What's your score? Your record?
Our record? We're 7-8-1.
Daniel, proud member of the 1958 and 59 Kettleer team. Wade, a 2-time All-Star at shortstop, hit .341 in 1958, .333 the next year. He's joined today in Lowell Park by his wife of 64 years, Mary, several of their grandchildren. Greatest grandchildren and university. So, Grand West Real Estate Company, longtime supporter of the Cotuit organization. Let's see what Wade can do with his first pitch. Wade Snyder, member of that 58-59 Kettleer team. And now it's time to play ball here at Lowell Park.
4th of July on Cape Cod, and what is better than some Cape Cod Baseball League? It's the Falmouth Commodores taking on the Cotuit Kettleers in a rematch from the game yesterday where the Commodores came out on top. I'm Timmy Weiss, joined alongside by Andrew Hillsman, and it was really a bounce-back win for the Commodores and a team that had been struggling a lot.
Yeah, both teams came into that game on big losing streaks. Cotuit had lost three in a row at that point. Falmouth had dropped 4 straight, and a 20-run combined first 2 innings gave way to a game that was tied after 2. Cotuit took the lead with a run in the top of the 5th, and then a 4-run bottom of the 6th was able to seal it for the Falmouth Commodores. And like you said, something that Falmouth absolutely needed. The bats got going, the most runs that they've scored in every game this year, and they had a lot of fun playing, something that Jack Dom said they needed to get back to doing, and they did.
It's hard not to have fun when you score 14 runs. I mean, that game was simply insane. No one could understand how it was possible that there was 20 runs scored in the first 2 innings. But let's take a look at the Falmouth Commodores lineup for today against the Cotuit Kettleers. It's Fabio Peralta leading off the game at center field, Austin Maley behind him at second base, Braden Jeffries at third in the 3-hole. Ryder Woodson is doing the DHing today, so the same top 4 of the lineup as yesterday for the Commodores. Ben Slinker in the 5-hole, who had a big 2-run shot yesterday. Ty Konis in the 6-hole at shortstop. Riley Jackson at first base. Anthony Diaz in the 8th spot at right field. And J.J. Kennett is your catcher for your Commodores. And on the mound for Cotuit today, it is Jackson Yarberry.
Yeah, Yarberry, a tall right-hander out of Indiana University, and wears the same number here in Cotuit as he does with the Hoosiers. A strong right-handed arm. He's a midweek starter his first couple of years with the Hoosiers and has now jumped into a bigger role with Indiana. And he's had a solid season with the Kettleers as well so far in 2026.
Cotuit currently on a 4-game losing skid, which is the longest on Cape Cod. Falmouth just ended its 4-game skid yesterday with the 14-11 victory. So we're about 20 seconds away from the first pitch at Lowell Park. It's just beautiful to see Cape Cod baseball on the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary of our country. And leading off today, Fabio Peralta has the first task. Peralta, who also led off the game yesterday, faces Yarberry. The first pitch is grounded right back at Yarberry. He tosses over to first base to get the first out, and we are underway at Lowell Park, and there's one down in the top of the first.
We'll have a look at the Cotuit defensive alignment as well. Noah Coy, the left fielder. Out in center is Isaac Sturgis, the right fielder. Jace Lee today, and then around the horn in the infield. Dawson Park moves over to third base as he played shortstop last night. He and Owen Pano swap spots. Owen Pano is the starting shortstop. Aiden Aguayo is at second. At first base is J.J. Moran, and behind the plate is Sojun Oh.
First pitch to Maley is in there for strike 1. Maley, a rising junior who spent his last season at Gateway Community College. Pitch is in there for strike 2 from Yarberry. 0-2. One down after Peralta grounded back to Yarberry. Yarberry sets himself on the 0-2, throws, and it's popped just foul down the right field line.
Yours to keep, courtesy of Cotuit Liquors. Thank them for helping the Kettleers here in 2026.
Maley yesterday did not have a hit, but he had 2 walks, and they both came in the first 2 innings when the Commodores scored 10 runs. Pitch is high on the 0-2, and it's 1-2 to Maley. Scored one of the first runs of the game yesterday for the Commodores. The 1-2 is flied out into right field. Lee is there for the catch. And there's 2 down in the top of the first.
Well, not as explosive to a start so far, but you remember going back to yesterday, Cotuit hit its first home run. Landon Beaver sent one out with 2 outs in the top of the first. So Braden Jeffries maybe just needs this at-bat to get something started. We'll see.
Beaver not even in the lineup today. Jeffries, the first pitch to him is outside, and it's 1-0. 6 changes in the lineup today for Cotuit. Pretty unprecedented. The 1-0 to Jeffries is grounded at the third baseman Park. He collects and fires to first, and it's caught by the first baseman Moran. So there's 3 down in the top of the first. The Commodores go down 1-2-3. We will be right back on Cape League TV in just a second.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
We are back in Cotuit, and before we get to the bottom of the first, we take a look. On behalf of the Cape Cod Baseball League, we would like to thank the following league partners for their continued support: 99 Restaurants, Cape Air, Jersey Mike's, Margaritaville Resort Cape Cod, Viola North America, Highline Cruises, Cape Space, Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism, Bridgewater State University, Franklin Sports, Wilson Sporting Goods, Yawkey Foundation, the Baldwin Group, Badger Sports, Falmouth Publishing Company, Butler Sporting Goods, Cape Destinations, Sunderland Printing, and of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support. So let's take a look at the Cotuit Kettleers starting lineup today. Dawson Park leads it off at third base. Isaac Sturgis in the 2-hole at center field. Brady Crispin at DH. Owen Pano in the 4-hole at shortstop. J.J. Moran at first base. Noah Coy in left field in the 6th spot. Jace Lee in the 7th spot at right field. Sojin Oy at catcher in the 8th spot, and rounding out the lineup, Aiden Agayo at second base. For the Commodores today on the mound, it's Ryan Castillo.
Well, Castillo has been really solid in his 2 starts. It's the first appearance away from Gov Fuller Field for Castillo this season, but the right-hander has thrown 7 innings in his 2 starts, only allowed 4 hits. 1 run, it was not earned. He's walked 3 and struck out 7. So looking for another quality start out of the New Mexico right-hander today.
Castillo fires the first pitch in for a strike to Dawson Park to get it going in the bottom of the first. Park, a rising junior at Texas State, and is hitting .265 with no home runs on the Cape so far this season. The 0-1 is flied backwards, foul. Castillo, a guy that has really helped the Commodores on the pitching side of things this season. Rising senior at New Mexico. He's named the 2026 National Pitcher of the Year as it's flied out into right field, and it is a diving play by Diaz. What a stop by Diaz as he lunged and got the ball. Incredible by the right fielder.
Holy smokes, what a snag that was. That took away extra bases 100%. Diaz, it didn't look like he was taking the best route to the ball, but he was trying to read it, the sun right in his eyes, and makes an incredible snag. That's one of the best defensive plays of the season for Falmouth by far.
I mean, I thought he had no chance at that as Isaac Sturgis from the left side comes up to the plate. A breaking ball from Castillo is low and outside. It's 1-0 to Sturgis. So 1 down after an incredible play by Anthony Diaz. Sturgis did not play in the game yesterday, currently at bat. Cuts and misses. A nasty breaking ball. Sturgis is a rising junior at Wake Forest. He's hitting .171 with the Kettleers. No home runs. The 1-1 is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2 to Sturgis.
Well, Sturgis with a bit of a, he's still trying to figure out what Castillo is going to look like today.
1-2 is low in the dirt from Castillo. And looking at the game these two had yesterday, 14-11 win by the Commodores, and it was a big one because Doors would have fell behind Cotuit in the standings if they had lost. The 2-2, really high, breaking ball.
Big loopy curveball that came in just above 70 miles an hour there. That was the most movement, most drop in the curveball I've seen from Castillo all year. Big speed change there.
Brings up a full count to Sturgis. Castillo throws and he cuts in, misses on it. So a big strikeout for Castillo, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the first.
Well, always a good start for Castillo to get that first strikeout. He's on a strikeout per inning pace this summer so far. 7 innings, he's got 7 Ks. And it looks like Sturgis was just totally lost there at bat.
So it brings up Brady Crispin. First pitch to him is flied out into right field. It's dropping, and Diaz is there for the play. So that's 3 up, 3 down for both teams. Much different story than yesterday. Falmouth and Cotuit tied at 0 as we head to the second. But before we do, let's take a look at, for over 100 years, Rogers Gray has helped protect Cape Cod families and businesses. Now as the Baldwin Group, they're the same home team with a new name on the jersey. From your first car to your dream home to your business venture, the Baldwin Group brings expanded resources as your insurance partner in protecting the possible with the same local service you trust. The Baldwin Group is proud to give its support as the official insurance partner of Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit baldwin.com/RogersGray to learn more. We will be right back.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Back here at Lowell Park, and the Falmouth Commodores and the Cotuit Kettleers are tied at 0-0. A very different story from the game yesterday, where there was already 7 runs through this point.
And we've gotten through this first frame in a fraction of the time, Timmy, that we saw yesterday. That was just an anomaly of a baseball game yesterday. You look at what happened for Cotuit in the top of the first: a strikeout, a walk, a strikeout, a home run from Landon Beaver, and then a ground out. Pretty normal top of the first. It's, you don't always see runs scored in the top of the first, but then in the bottom half, Fabio Peralta swung at the first pitch. He drove it into the gap for a double, then walk, sac fly. Dallas Brooks singled, Tyconis singled, Ben Slanker drove in a run with a walk. Riley Jackson had a sac fly. It was all the way around.
You go on and on.
Yeah, the Doors batted around in the first 2 innings.
First pitch coming up to Ryder Woodson is in there for strike 1. Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hillsman, you are joining us on your 4th of July in the top of the second, 0-0 game. Woodson stands in from the right side. The pitch is cut on and missed. Woodson yesterday for the Commodores hit his first home run of the season. That made it an 11-11 game in the 6th before the Commodores tacked on 3 more that inning and then went ahead 14-11. The 0-2 is socked down the left field line, just foul.
Well, a good swing on it. He caught a pitch that was down and in. It was an off-speed offering from Yarberry. And he was just a little early on the off-speed after he waved and missed at 93 right down the middle. So now, on an 0-2 count, Yarberry does not have to go at Woodson right here. And honestly, it may be smarter for him to try and get a chase. Ryder Woodson doesn't have a super high chase rate.
He's consistently put up excellent at-bats for the Commodores since joining the team just about over a week ago. Made his debut about a week and a half ago at YD on a Tuesday.
It all blends together, doesn't it?
About 10, 11 days ago.
I couldn't even tell you. It all just blends together.
The 0-2 is high and away.
So there's a fastball again that he was trying to get that same swing and a miss. It's the same velocity at 93. That's where Yarberry's comfortable sitting now, but he didn't mean to pull that all the way on the outside. He's going to go maybe right at Woodson here.
1-2 from Yarberry is low. Woodson hanging in there. 2-2 count. That pitch at 87 to Woodson. Commodores still looking for their first base runner. The 2-2 is grounded at the third baseman. Gets past the glove of Park. And Woodson is on to first base. We'll see what the scoring of that play is, but a hard hit ground ball that caught past the third baseman, Dawson Park.
Yeah, the exit velocity for Woodson is just really impressive. I couldn't exactly see what happened over there at third base with Dawson Park. Our view was kind of blocked by the home plate umpire, Joe Graving. But Falmouth is going to take it. It's a base runner. I don't know if it hit his glove or took a weird hop or what.
It looked like it went off of the glove. First pitch to Slinker in there for strike one.
The official scoring is going to be a single on that. I assume just because it was hit so hard.
It's possible it could have taken a weird hop or
That
anything.
too.
You never know.
Yeah.
The 0-1 is fly down the left field line by Slinker. So it's 0-2 on Ben Slinker. Slinker had an excellent game yesterday against Cotuit. 3 for 4 with 2 runs and a team high 4 RBIs. A big 2-run shot in the second inning to tie it at 10. Throw back to first to check on Woodson.
Well, it's not much of a base stealing threat, but any mix and steps matters if you're talking about a ball in the gap. Woodson, if it's deep enough, he could have the speed on a ball in the gap to score.
The 0-2 is grounded at the shortstop, Pano. He's on to second, and it gets away from the second baseman, Agayo. Woodson is running all the way down to third. Slinker is into second as the throw got away. So the Commodores have runners on second and third, no outs in the top of the second, and Ty Konis up at the plate.
Well, that is certainly going to be an error on Owen Pano. I'd be hard-pressed to say that's anything else. That throw nowhere near Aguayo at second base and just veered into foul territory on the first base side. That is a tough break with still nobody out in this second inning and 2 on in scoring position for Falmouth.
And that's a throw you can't miss because there's no one backing it up at second base. So runners at second and third, Ty Konis from the right side. First pitch to him is cut on and missed. We talked about Slinker having a great day yesterday, but how about Ty Konis?
He was
4
tremendous.
hits.
Narrowly missed a homer, had a triple off the wall that cleared the bases.
Yarberry sets himself, throws to the plate. And it's in there for a strike, too, on the outside part.
So the official scoring there is Slinker reaching on a fielder's choice. And Woodson advances to third on the throwing error by Pano. So it is an error on the shortstop, Owen Pano.
0-2 to Konis. The pitch is fouled backwards. Konis's 3 RBI triple is what got things going for the Commodores yesterday in that second inning. They were down 10-5. But Konis hit a big-time triple that went off the wall, scored 3 runs Slanker followed it up with the 2-run shot. The 0-2, it's a check swing. Did he offer? Yes, he did. So the first out of the top of the second is at the hands of Ty Konis, but the Commodores still have runners at second and third. And in comes Riley Jackson, 0-0, Falmouth and Cotuit in the top of the second.
Well, with all those guys that came across to score yesterday for Falmouth, they did a pretty good job just based on volume with bringing guys in. 6 for 13 with runners in scoring position yesterday. Only left 7 guys on base in a run in a game that they scored 14 runs.
First pitch to Jackson. He swings and misses. And there's been times this season where the Commodores have had games where they haven't been able to get the runners in scoring position across home plate. So it was great to see yesterday, really changing that. The 0-1 to Jackson is outside. It's 1-1. Slanker on second, Woodson on third. Woodson led off the inning with a single, and Slanker reached on a fielder's choice, and a throwing error by the shortstop Pano has got them on second and third. Darberry throws in there for strike 2 on an off-speed pitch to Jackson.
And Jackson with a look back to the home plate umpire Joe Graving is like, that was up, or that was in? I guess Jackson did not think it caught the top rail, nor did the Falmouth dugout.
Darberry, the 1-2, swings and it's foul tipped, barely.
Just got a piece.
So it's 1-2 to Jackson still. 1 out in a 0-0 game. Jackson went 2 for 4 yesterday against Cotuit. Was one of 4 Commodores with multi-hits. The 1-2 is popped up in the infield. Both Agayo and the shortstop is in, and Park at shortstop, or Pano rather, makes the catch at shortstop. So the runners cannot advance, and there's 2 down in the top of the second. 0-0.
Yeah, really would have liked it if, for Falmouth, from their point of view, if that ball could have gotten out to the outfield at least, which would have allowed Woodson to come home and score on a sac fly. But just a pop-up. Now it's up to Diaz. He's already had a big impact in this game, made a heck of a play to record the first out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It was incredible.
First pitch to Diaz is low. 2 down. Commodores trying to get on the board early on. They had 10 through 2 innings yesterday. Trying to get a pair in the top of the second. The 1-0 is in the dirt, and it's stopped by the catcher, Sojin Oi.
And Sojin Oi did a good job of just keeping it in front of him. Catchers are always taught to angle their chest downwards to make sure that the ball stays in front of him. That's exactly what he did right there.
Diaz did not play yesterday against Cotuit, but he had 2 hits on Wednesday against Yarmouth Dennis. The 2-0 is lined into right field. It drops down for a base hit. 1 run is in to score, and here comes Slanker. He's gonna score. Falmouth up 2-0 in the top of the second. A big RBI single by Anthony Diaz.
Well, he drives into his last game was a couple of nights ago on the 1st of July. Had a pair of singles, but hasn't drove in a run in a while. That's his 7th and 8th RBIs of the year. But he has done such a good job of improving his plate discipline and lowering the strikeout numbers from the start of the year to now. Anthony Diaz is a perfect guy to put at the bottom of your order to turn it on over.
Throw over to first, the check on Diaz by Yarberry. J.J. Kennett now at the plate from the right side. Rising senior at Baylor. 1 hit so far this season. He missed a small part of the season as well a couple of weeks ago. Pitch is outside. It's 1-0 here to Kennett. Diaz on first. He has 3 stolen bases this season. Has not been caught just yet. Yarberry sets himself, fires, and it's outside. Fake throw by Sojin O down to first base.
Thought about gunning a warning shot down there behind Diaz. Diaz sporting the Stars and Stripes armband on his left arm today.
Yarberry deals the 2-0. It's outside. That is the one thing that Kennett has improved the last couple of games.
Well, just to get that first hit has to be so helpful.
Right.
For the psyche. He started the season 0 for 4, got the first one, and now he might just be feeling a little bit more free at the plate.
It's 2 walks in his last 4 games, and that one is inside, so he takes another one right here. So J.J. Kennett is on with 2 outs, and Diaz at second. Brings up the top of the order in Fabio Peralta.
And Peralta hasn't had a ton of chances just based on the spot he sits in the lineup to drive in a ton of runs. But maybe a chance here if you can get something going into the gap, which, I mean, Diaz has a ton of speed at second, so he could come home to score. But there's going to be a short mound meeting here between Yarberry and the rest of the infield and the coaching staff for Cotuit.
Well, critical point. I mean, not every game is going to, are you going to score 10 runs?
Right.
So, you know, it's going to be more likely to be a lower scoring game today, and I'm sure that is recognized by both teams. It's really just so great to be out here in Cotuit on the 4th of July.
It's such a beautiful setting. You're right. I mean, great attendance, a really unique ballpark, tree. It's like tucked away in its own little world. Like you feel like I feel personally, I think everybody else here does. Once you enter this ballpark and you're kind of just cut off from the rest of the world, it's just baseball. There's nothing else in sight, and it's really, really quite amazing.
Brings up Peralta. The first pitch to him from Yarberry is low. Peralta started the game by grounding out right back to Yarberry on the first pitch of the game. Peralta, the rising junior at Miami. And he's from Miami as well. He cuts and misses at the 1-0. It's 1-1. Went 1 for 4 yesterday against Cotuit. Also had his second double of the season. Falmouth had 5 extra base hits. The 1-1 is grounded at the second baseman, Agayo. He charges on, tosses the first. It is in time. So the Commodores grab a pair of runs. It's 2-0 Falmouth over Cotuit. We head to the bottom of the second on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, I'm Coleman Mizell, outfielder from Alabama, and you're watching Commodores baseball on KTV.
A beautiful night for baseball at Lowell Park. take a look at the 99 Restaurant and Pub, which is proud to support the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit your local 99 and try their famous colossal lobster rolls, piled high on grilled brioche and served hot, buttered, or with just the right amount of mayo and celery with fries and coleslaw. You gotta love the nines. Falmouth and Cotuit. Falmouth loving this game so far, up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. It's Ryan Castillo still on the mound for the Doors. Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hillsman here breaking down the game for you today on the 4th of July. Really just a great start for Falmouth with the bats last inning.
What a joy it is to just be here. Like, you know, it's days like these where you just kind of take a step back and realize that how cool it is to be out here on the Cape for players, host families. I mean, anybody that's here right now, it's a special experience.
There's something special about being on the Cape for the 4th of July. It's impossible not to like it.
No, it's one of one.
First pitch by Castillo to Pano is outside for ball 1 to get the bottom of the second going. Cotuit was actually up 2-0 over Falmouth yesterday. 1-0 is cut on and missed by Pano. That was in the top of the first yesterday off of the home run. 2-run shot. It's fouled back by Pano. That was Landon Beaver who hit that 2-run shot, and he's not in the lineup today for Cotuit. Funny how that works.
Yeah, they must have more depth when it comes to the position players. Falmouth has started to build that up, though.
1-2 from Castillo is high.
Commodores started this season with a lot of pitching depth, only 10 position players on the roster, but that number's grown. You know, now I'd say it's pretty well balanced at this point in the year.
2-2 is low. It's a full count to Owen Pano to start off the bottom of the second, 0-0. Full count coming up to Pano. Castillo fires. It's low, so Pano takes his base. First base runner of the game for Cotuit is Owen Pano in the bottom of the second.
Well, that's only the first base runner that Castillo has allowed. Like you said, that's his 4th walk on the year. He's got 8 strikeouts, so double the amount of strikeouts than walks. He's still going to be comfortable. But Falmouth obviously has not seen this part of the order yet. They didn't see any of these guys from 5 to 9 in the order last night.
First pitch to J.J. Moran is low. 1-0 to Moran, a rising junior at Stanford. And he's hitting currently .256 with no bombs with Cotuit. It's Pano on first after the walk, and this one is popped backwards. Kennett is running right back at us, and he can't make the play.
Oh, so close.
He's right next to us.
Yep.
I mean, it was right there.
Trying to read the spin, and
tough, right up against the fence.
It bounced off his mitt into the fence, and he couldn't corral it. But that is such a tough play to make.
I'm sure that anyone tuning in could hear it.
Yep.
As our
crowd mic,
is right here.
I mean, that was 2 inches away from where Kennett almost collided with the fence there.
Really nice try by J.J. Kennett. 1-1 count to J.J. Moran. The pitch, the runner is going towards second, the throw down, and he is out. A huge throw by J.J. Kennett. So even though he couldn't make the play at the wall, he bounced back quick with that throw down to second.
Wow.
And gets Pano out.
Well, Kennett has an interesting way of throwing down to second. He sort of steps to his left and guns it sidearm. You often see guys just step straight forward and throw right from their ear, but I mean, that is a throw right on the money to Austin Maley.
It's popped out into center field. Peralta stands over it and makes the play to his left. 2 down in the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 Falmouth over Cotuit.
And that's the second straight night. I think for the first time this season, the second straight game that Falmouth has gunned down a runner trying to steal.
Yesterday was Dallas Brooks who made the throw on the money.
Yep.
You'll also see Riley Jackson and Jimmy Nugent behind the plate for the Doors. First pitch to Noah Coy is low, and it's 1-0 to Coy. Rising junior at Notre Dame. High average so far this season on the Cape at 297, no home runs. 1-0 is outside. 2-0.
Yeah, Coy out of Greenwood, Indiana, went to Cedar Grove High School, which is a rival of my Carmel High School.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, not super
This is,
close geographically,
It's a
but
personal matter for you right here.
not particularly.
2-0 is outside.
It's interesting because there was both of those schools split off, much like their colleges these days, did their own sort of conference realignment in Indiana in the high school sporting space.
I wonder if
and then they both tried to rejoin the conference that they left, and they weren't allowed back in.
That's pretty crazy.
It was really quite a bizarre thing that I never really fully understood.
Rio from Castillo is outside, so another walk. There's 2 outs, but the second walk of the inning for Ryan Castillo.
Well, outs are outs at this point for Castillo, and if whatever way he can find them is going to be fine. And well, he got the first pitch fly out from J.J. Moran, the first baseman, and then good job by Kennett. And you just heard Jack Dom saying from the dugout just near us, saying green runner at first, meaning Coy might go.
First pitch to Jace Lee is outside, so it's 1-0. Lee also a rising junior at Notre Dame, so back-to-back guys in the lineup that play for the Fighting Irish. The 1-0 is low. It's 2 down, Falmouth up 2-0 over Cotuit. Coy on first base.
No, Coy was the best hitter for the Kalamazoo Growlers last summer in the Northwoods League.
The 2-0 from Castillo is outside, and it's 3-0. So another count that Castillo has fallen behind here in this one. Had 3 walks on the season entering today. 3-0 in there for strike 1.
And Jace Lee, unlike Noah Coy, has had a bit of a slow start to his Cape League season, just 4 for 30 on the year. But Castillo still has to treat him as any other runner, or any other hitter, excuse me.
Castillo fires, it's hit hard into left field, going over the head of Slanker and off the wall. Slanker goes to get the ball, he throws it in, but the runner is coming towards home. The throw is not in time. Cotuit grabs its first run of the day off an RBI double by Jace Lee. It's 2-1 in the bottom of the second.
That ball was ripped. Got a pitch down and in as a right-handed hitter, right in the heart of the zone, and did damage with it. That had the velocity to get out, just didn't hit it high enough. 101 off the barrel. That is some hard contact for Jace Lee, and that's his 5th run batted in of the year and his 5th hit. Big time swing from Jace Lee.
So 1-run game just like that at Lowell Park after there was no one on with 2 down. Cotuit has rallied, still danger with Lee on second and Sojin-O up at the plate. First pitch is high.
And that's also the first earned run for Ryan Castillo this year.
After 8 2/3 of scoreless baseball for Castillo. He did allow the 1 run, but it was not earned. 1-0 to 0. He's cut on and missed. 1-1 count. Castillo stares down 0. 1-1 count. Sets and throws, and it's outside. 2-1.
And Sojin-O a native of South Korea, but is the Big South Player of the Year at High Point. High Point kind of made waves in the sports world due to their upset in the first round of March Madness this year.
That was pretty epic.
That was
beating
pretty sweet.
Wisconsin, as it's fouled back by O, and it's 2-2. Went off the protective gear of J.J. Kennett at catcher. Castillo, a guy that works pretty quickly.
He does. He doesn't take a lot of time.
Staring down O. 2 down in the bottom of the second. Die on second. The pitch is low. Stopped by Kennett as it nicked off the dirt.
I'm a big fan, Timmy, of Kennett's just energy behind the plate. He races after every ball. He knew there wasn't a runner there, but he was up and ready to throw, assuming Jace Lee was going to try and break for third. He gets to the ball quick.
A full count, Castillo throws, and it's cut on and missed, foul tipped into the mitt. A big strikeout for Castillo, his second of the day. And Falmouth remains up 2-1 over Cotuit. We head to the third on Cape League TV. We welcome you back to Cotuit, where Falmouth holds a 2-1 lead over the Kettleers. Here on the 4th of July, it's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman. Take a look at Netting Pros. Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pros. Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. Still the right-hander, Jackson Yarberry, on the mound for Cotuit, where Falmouth was able to get to him in that top of the second.
Yarberry had a really good season in 2026 at Indiana. 19 appearances, made 1 start, 40 1/3 innings. He was only one of 5 guys for the Hoosiers to throw that many innings. A little bit of a higher ERA, 7.59 ERA, but good strikeout numbers. 47 strikeouts, just 21 walks. Only gave up 6 homers in .40 innings.
Austin Maley up from the right side to begin the top of the third. First pitch is inside to Maley, and it's 1-0. Yarberry, a guy that is traditionally a relief pitcher, he only had 1 start on the year with Indiana. The 1-0 is outside, and it's 2-0 to Maley. In his 19 appearances, it was just the 1 start for Yarberry. 2-0 to Maley is cut foul. Falmouth with 2 hits and 2 runs. Cotuit with 1 run and 1 hit as well. So scoring matching the hitting so far today. Yarberry sets and throws. In there for strike 2 to Maley.
Yarberry's got a fastball that doesn't really move a lot side to side, but it's got a lot of backspin on it. And that low to mid-90s range.
The 2-2 to Maley. The pitch is chopped just foul of the third base bag. Maley flied out in the first inning to the right fielder. Part of a first inning where the Commodores did not have a base runner. But that quickly changed in the top of the second where the Commodores grabbed 2. The 2-2 is grounded at the shortstop Pano. Has a lot of time, throws the first in time, and there's one down in the top of the third. 2-1 Falmouth over Cotuit.
Yeah, just rolled over a breaking ball there for Maley. That's a really good, really well executed pitch from Yarberry. A tough location. If that one misses over the heart of the plate, that's one that can really get damage done to it. But Maley just kind of rolled over it. It's a good breaking ball down and away to a right-handed hitter. Got the out.
Jeffries up from the left side. First pitch is cut on and missed. Or cut on and fouled back.
So he starts breaking ball that time. And Jeffries able to foul it off. Just got underneath it a little bit.
Jeffries grounded out to third back in the first. The 0-1 is fouled again down that third base line. Trickled towards the Cotuit dugout.
To me, those first 2 pitches, an off-speed pitch up in the zone, a changeup downstairs. Jeffries knows what those 2 look like, but now he has to be aware of the fastball, and he's choking up on his bat because of it.
The 0-2 to Jeffries is in the dirt on another off-speed pitch.
But it's that interesting mind game because Jeffries still has to be, even though he hasn't seen it yet in this at-bat, he still has to be wary of the fastball because a high fastball is going to look really good out of the hand, but you got to stay on time for it.
1-2. The pitch is outside, so it's 2-2 to Jeffries. Jeffries, a Commodore that came in, arrived on Monday from California. He flew in. Arrived very late that morning, so he didn't play. The 2-2 is way over the head of Sojin O. That got out of the hand.
Yeah, that one just popped out of the hand a little bit. Get a fresh baseball there. Forget that one ever happened.
Commodores certainly wouldn't mind if it happened.
Yeah, no, I think that was just a changeup that popped out of the hand a little too early.
So nevertheless, a 3-2 count to Jeffries. The pitch is low, so Jeffries takes his base on a walk, and the Commodores have their first base runner of the top of the third.
It's just interesting because Yarberry did not throw him a single fastball that entire at-bat. And his fastball has looked pretty good today. Diaz, I think, gave one a ride for that 2 RBI single he had earlier in the second, but no fastballs to Jeffries. Maybe electing to go fastballs just to right-handed hitters.
Ryder Woodson stands in. First pitch is low and outside. It's a nice stop by Sojin O. Couple of nice stops by the catchers already today on both sides.
And now the trainer is actually going to come out and, along with head coach Rob Cooper, the trainer is going to come out to the mound.
See,
wonder if there's something wrong with Jackson Yarberry. He looks like he's trying to stretch out his right leg a little bit.
Right. You wonder if on that pitch that he threw
maybe
it over the head of Sojin O, if maybe something happened there.
You hope that it's something as minor as maybe just a cramp or something, but looks like he's pointing at his quad or his knee on his right leg.
Whole infield is huddled up.
Yeah, the good news, it looks like he's just needed a little bit to catch his breath and stretch it out a little bit. The trainer and head coach Rob Cooper will walk off back to the dugout. That's a good thing to see. You saw yesterday, or rather 2 days ago, against Yarmouth Dennis, Owen Slater got pulled from the game for Falmouth with an injury.
So Ryder Woodson still standing at the plate. It's a 1-0 count. The first pitch after Rob Cooper was just out there. It's outside, so it's 2-0 for Woodson. Guy had singled back in the second. That was what got the rally going, where the Commodores put up 2 runs and are up 2-1 in the top of the third. The pitch is outside. 3-0 to Woodson after Jeffries just walked. Garberry trying to find a groove again. Garberry sets and throws. It's low. Another walk. Back-to-back walks for the Commodores. And with 1 down in the top of the third, 2-1 ball game. Runners at first and second.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like Garberry has the command that he's used to having out there, Timmy. It just seems like something is off for him. Really shortened up his stride that time. And now a really solid, really hot bat here in Ben Slanker that he's got to contend with. He got a ground out from him last time. What does he have here?
First pitch to Slanker is low, and it's 1-0.
Got a ground ball, I should say, but Slanker still reached on what was ruled a fielder's choice.
So it's 6 straight balls here from Garberry. Really struggling to find the zone. 1 down. Woodson on first. The pitch is low. Jeffries on second. 2-0 to Ben Slanker. He had a weird plate appearance last time where he reached on the fielder's choice, and the throwing error by Owen Pano is what got him over to second. And Woodson over to third. 2-0 in there on the outside part. 2-1 to Slanker.
So there's a strong fastball. That's the first one that Garberry has been able to locate in a little bit, and he caught the bottom half of the zone with it. And now Slanker has seen a strike on him, so he'll be in swing mode here.
2-1 to Slanker is grounded and through the gap of the middle. Here comes Jeffries to home plate. He's gonna score comfortably. It's an RBI single for Ben Slanker, and Falmouth up 3-1 over Cotuit in the top of the third.
Just a good smooth swing from Slanker, sent it right back where it came from. And that's his 9th run batted in on the season for Slanker again. And he had 4 yesterday. 3 for 4. Drove in a home run as well, hit a home run as well. So he's just had a tremendous week at the plate.
9 RBIs, is second on the team to just Ty Konis, who's up at the plate. First pitch is in the dirt and stopped.
What a
by
block.
O.
Sojin O is, you can already tell, for the first couple of innings, really talented at just reading the bounce. And he's quick on his feet to get out of his stance and get his body in front of the ball.
So it's Woodson at second and Slanker at first for the Doors with 1 down in the top of the third. The pitch is grounded at the shortstop, Pano. He gets it 1 on second and on to first. It's in time, a double play for Ty Konis. So that will end the top of the third, but Falmouth grabs another run. It's 3-1. Falmouth over Cotuit on Cape League TV. We'll be right back.
To dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else. Dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts. Milton Rents, your local source.
Welcome back to Commodores baseball from Lowell Park here in Cotuit. Falmouth head 3-1 at the bottom of the third inning, and it's the 4th of July, and traditions have been existing long time throughout the United States, but specifically here in Cotuit. The Kettleers in the morning, they march through the Cotuit parade, and it ends here at Lowell Park, where community hitting contests go on. Players pitch to fans, inflatable games, fan favorite slip and slide, great action for the kids. Funny story, I remember being here when I was about 9 years old. Coach Mike Roberts, the longtime head coach of the Cotuit Kettleers, threw some batting practice to my dad. It was a rainy day, had some people kind of down on their luck, down in their mood, and everyone came over to Lowell Park and had a great celebration. So just another reason why these baseball communities just so deeply rooted in the fabric of tradition and celebration on this great holiday.
Well, thank you so much, Farrell. I mean, honestly, I could use a slip and slide right now with how hot it is on the Cape. Timmy Weiss and Andrew Hillsman taking you through this one. It's 3-1 Falmouth in the bottom of the third. Castillo still on the mound. And the bottom of the order for Cotuit up at the plate in Aiden Agayo.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a slip and slide. That would be a good, refreshing. They have some.
You know, they had a bouncy castle back here.
Yeah, but I don't think they seem to be inflated at this point.
First pitch from Castillo is chopped foul by Agayo down the third base line.
We'll take a look at the pitch count at the moment for Castillo. It seems like, to my knowledge, he's been pretty efficient. He's below 40 pitches. But not throwing a ton of strikes, just about 50% strike rate.
Agayo calls timeout for a second, now steps back in the box. An 0-1 count. Castillo puts the glove onto his face, throws to home, and it's lined into left field for a base hit by Agayo. Just got to the left, or to the right of the shortstop, Ty Konis.
Well, simple ground ball right through the hole. Good job to just get the lead runner on base. It's not something that Falmouth is super great at stopping. 2 or 3 innings to this point. There was a walk to Owen Pano earlier in the game, but he got caught stealing, and Agayo has not attempted to steal a base. That's only his 3rd hit of the season.
First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Dawson Park, is in there for a strike. 0-1.
A great curveball at Castillo, or from Castillo to start that at bat. That's exactly where that pitch should be.
0-1 to Park. Castillo sets and throws, and he's out in front on that one. And it's 0-2.
Well, the arm action, that changeup that time is pretty filthy from Castillo. Had him well out in front of that pitch.
Agayo with 2 stolen bases on the season on first. Cotuit has the fewest stolen bases on the Cape with 17. The 0-2 is high from Castillo. Trying to get Park chasing at a high fastball. Park flied out to right field in the first, which was an incredible diving play by Anthony Diaz. Diaz, who also had the RBI single, as it's cut on and missed for strike 3 on Dawson Park. 3rd strikeout of the day for Ryan Castillo.
The off-speed stuff is Castillo's bread and butter. Changeup and curveball that time. Started out with a curveball at the bottom of the zone, and then a couple of changeups that I think Park thought were fastballs out of the hand and had him well out in front. 3rd strikeout of the day for Castillo.
So there's 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Falmouth up 3-run. The runner is going. Kennett throws on to second. It gets past Konis at second. So it is a stolen base for Aiden Agayo, his 3rd on the season, which equals a team high for Cotuit.
Well, Agayo, you know, you put that speedy second baseman archetype at the bottom of the order to try and flip it over, get a chance for the top guys in your lineup to drive in some runs.
Isaac Sturgis at the plate for the second pitch to him. Is outside, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I did not write down Aguayo's base stealing proficiency. I mistakenly thought that he did not have a stolen base on the year, and he very much does based on that speed. Like you said, it was his third of the season.
It's 1-1 to Isaac Sturgis. He cuts and misses. Struck out back in the first, where Cotuit went down 1-2-3. Castillo has not retired 3 straight batters since that first inning. He's not retired 2 straight batters as well since that first inning. Quick timeout.
Yeah, just stepped off, didn't get the sign, didn't get comfortable. Big pitch upcoming here. He's got the sun in his eyes. Now he's able to get that sign from Kennett.
1-2 count. It's lined right at Riley Jackson at first. He taps first base. The runner advances to third in Agayo. So there's 2 down after a nice stop by Riley Jackson at first base.
Well, that had a lot of topspin on it. That was a really impressive play. Riley Jackson had to sort of contort himself down the line for that ball. Wasn't able to field it with his glove on a clean hop. It took a weird bounce, and like a catcher, he just knocked it down with his chest, let it hit him and drop in front of him, and made the play on the bag.
Ryan Castillo faces Brady Crispin. First pitch is lined right up the middle for a base hit, and in comes Agayo to score. An RBI single for Brady Crispin, jumping out on the first pitch. We got a 3-2 ball game at Lowell Park in the bottom of the third.
First pitch is oftentimes the best one you're going to get in your at-bat. And Crispin puts it right back up the middle. He had 3 runs batted in last night and continues his hot streak. Got a pitch he liked, put it right back where it came from.
Owen Pano from the left side continues the inning. First pitch is outside. It's 1-0.
Castillo approaching 50 pitches. His longest appearance was his first start of the year. He went 4 innings against Orleans.
The 1-0 is outside. Pano, a guy that walked back in the second and was caught stealing as well. That was to lead off that second inning. It was an excellent throw by J.J. Kennett to get him at second. 2-0 from Castillo is cut foul backwards.
I just don't think he timed up the swing very well that time to the left-handed hitting Pano. That was a curveball, pretty center cut as well. Just missed out on a big swing there. Wasn't able to time it up.
Crispin on first. The 2-1 is outside, and it's 3-1. Castillo with 2 walks today, now 5 on the season. It's a 3-1 count to Pano. The pitch in there for strike 2. Full count. Big payoff pitch upcoming.
And that means Crispin's going to be moving. He's got decent speed. Pair of stolen bags on the year. And he'll be turning around second pretty quick if he hears this ball get hit.
Castillo stares down Pano. The pitch is cut on and missed. Castillo gets him swinging. The 4th strikeout of his day. And the Commodores remain up 3-2. We head to the 4th on Cape League TV.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financing journey. Reach out to us. we're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
A pretty back and forth affair so far at Lowell Park. We take a look at Cape Cod 5, which is proud to be a long-standing supporter of the Cape Cod Baseball League and its contribution to the local economy as a treasured summer attraction. Cape Cod 5 is a community bank serving customers throughout Cape Cod, the islands, and southeastern Massachusetts. Founded in 1855, the bank's mission is to enrich the lives of those it serves while contributing to the health and vitality of its communities. Cape Cod 5 provides a full range of banking solutions, including personal and business banking, residential mortgages, investment management, and trust services. Cape Cod 5, a community bank committed to service.
Well, a new arm on the mound, Timmy, for Cotuit. Jackson Yarberry's day is done. And they go from number 38 to number 48. It's Eli Buxton out of Arizona State. Yarberry just didn't seem to have the control that he was looking for in his first 3 innings. So his day is done after 3 innings, allowing 3 runs.
To lead off the inning for Falmouth, Riley Jackson steps in from the right side. Falmouth scored in the second 2 runs, and then in the third, 1 run. So the right-hander, Eli Buxton, in to throw his first pitch to Jackson. The first one is chopped foul down the left field line.
It's a tall right-hander, hails from Sand Springs, Oklahoma, 6'5", 210. He's a rising junior at Arizona State. Played in the Alaska League last summer. Mid-90s fastball guy.
With the Anchorage Bucks, got a 2.49 ERA there in over 25 innings. The 0-1 to Jackson. Cut on and missed.
That's, Timmy, that is a really high-quality changeup right there, because from my angle, from our angle here, that delivery is exactly the same as a fastball that's almost 10 miles an hour faster.
And it's coming from a 6'5" guy in Buxton. The 0-2 is high to Jackson. Jackson with the fastball cut slider combo. He's ran up to 95 miles per hour this season. The 1-2 is low. Check swing. No, he did not offer. Jackson's staying alive. 2-2 count. 3-2 Falmouth over Cotuit. The top of the 4th. Jackson, the rising senior at Kentucky, transferred over from Houston earlier this season with Falmouth. The 2-2 count is swung on and missed. Jackson goes down, and there's 1 down in the top of the 4th. Anthony Diaz comes up to the plate.
Only the second strikeout for Falmouth hitters today as well. We've talked about the strikeouts being a problem to start this year. It really seems like from hitter 1 to hitter 9, Falmouth has, over this last week or so, done a really good job, done a better job of lowering the strikeout numbers, which is really important.
Still lead the Cape in strikeouts. First pitch to Diaz in there for strike 1. Kennett on deck. Peralta, the top of the lineup, in the hole. The 0-1 is lined at the second baseman. What a scoop by Agayo. He gets it to first. He almost did a windshield wiper motion to make that pick. Incredible stuff.
That it looked exactly like a hockey goaltender making a save and windmilling his glove side. I don't even know if Agayo saw that ball, just threw the glove at it and he came up with it. and casually throws to first like it was the easiest thing in the world for out number 2. That was a pretty sweet play.
Made the play and with style points. Bottom of the order, Kennett. First pitch, he pops it foul down the right field line, out of play.
Right over near the CBS Boston truck that's behind the stands. I think that one's into the forest that time.
The 0-1 to Kennett is chopped over the head of the pitcher, Buxton, at the second baseman, and he throws on to first. Agayo with another play and another out, and Cotuit gets out of the inning. 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 Falmouth over Cotuit on Cape League TV.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Back to Commodores baseball on the radio. Eastern Propane and Oil is proud to support Cape Cod's hometown heroes and the Cape Cod Baseball League. If you're an active duty military member, veteran, police, or fire or EMT personnel, you are eligible for a discount. You can visit eastern.com for more information. Eastern Propane and Oil, proud to serve those who serve. Timmy?
We welcome you back to Lowell Park. A 3-2 game, Falmouth over Cotuit. Really close affair so far. Castillo back in the game for his fourth inning with the Commodores. And to lead off the inning for Cotuit, it's J.J. Moran, who flied out to the center fielder back in the second.
And Castillo's done a good job so far today. Only the 2 earned runs allowed. Throwing 52 pitches through 3 innings, 28 strikes. And a good bottom of the fourth here should be able to do numbers and help out whoever comes out of the bullpen.
Beautiful 4th of July evening on Cape Cod from Cotuit. Castillo puts the ball in his glove and throws to home plate. It's hit hard at the third baseman, Jeffries. He's got to throw it quick, and it's a nice stretch by Jackson on first to make the first out of the inning. 3-2 Falmouth over Cotuit. 1 down in the bottom of the fourth. Castillo to face Noah Coy, who steps in from the left side. 1 down. The first pitch is low, and it's 1-0 to Coy. Coy, who walked back in the second inning and scored the first run of the game for the Kettleers. The 1-0 from Castillo in there for strike 1, and it's 1-1. Castillo, a guy with New Mexico that really broke out this year. He led the team in wins and strikeouts. 1-1 is sucked right at the second baseman, Maley. He didn't have to move and made the play, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the fourth.
He didn't even have to jump either, Timmy. I mean, that was just straight to his glove, right where he was at, and a hard hit ball, too. 2 straight hard contact hits for Cotuit. The first one by J.J. Moran that was a ground out to Braden Jeffries, and then a line out right there to Austin Maley. Easy does it.
Jace Lee comes in from the right side. First pitch is off speed and outside, and it's 1-0. Lee, who doubled in the second, that was the only extra base hit so far today for Cotuit. Also the only extra base hit in this game, a low pitch from Castillo. Went off the mask after it hit the dirt.
Rung his bell a bit there, yep. You'd be surprised, Timmy, I don't know if you've ever put on catcher's gear, but...
I have once or twice.
Yeah.
It's not the most fun thing.
I beg to differ there. I disagree.
2-0 from Castillo. In there for strike one.
But it's when that hits you, it's more just loud rather than jarring. Now
it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all. It's just like rings your bell a little bit, you shake it off, and it's really...
You're good to go.
Yeah, you're good.
2-1. In there for strike two. I mean, Kennett is used to getting hit in that area.
Well, yes, that is true. He does have the unfortunate injury history. Oh, jeez. That is... Yeah, he's no stranger to that, that's for sure.
2-2 from Castillo is cut on and missed. Castillo gets out of the fourth. 1-2-3. Falmouth up 3-2 over Cotuit. We head to the fifth on Cape League TV.
Get ready for big results with our small machines. With more power, performance, comfort, and savings. They're ready for every job. And we're ready with plenty of inventory, the best support in the business, same-day parts availability, and locations across the Northeast. So you can always be ready to work. Milton Cat, always ready.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Welcome back. It's Stores on the Radio here on Cape League TV. Matt Campbell reporting from the sidelines in a 3-2 ball game here on the 4th of July, a holiday which has become synonymous with the Cape Cod Baseball League, as its earliest roots could be traced back to the 1885 edition of this holiday when Barnstable defeated Sandwich in their ball club's 12th annual 4th of July contest. Barnstable's 4th of July opponents would regularly be scheduled against future Cape Cod League teams like Yarmouth, Falmouth, and Cotuit, and the latter two would branch off into their own July 4th showdown. 102 years ago today in a doubleheader, the Kettleers swept the first two renditions of that doubleheader, and the rest is history. Falmouth is seeking its first sweep of the July 4th festivities since 2022. The past three renditions of this rivalry, the teams have split. Guys, back to you.
Well, thank you so much, Matt. It's always cool to learn about the history that 4th of July or the Cape Cod Baseball League possesses. Just so much great talent, so many great stories that have come out of this league. It's Timmy Weiss alongside Andrew Hillsman in a 3-2 game, Falmouth over Cotuit. Fabio Peralta leads off the inning for the Doors, and he's facing Eli Buston, who's into his second inning on the mound. The first pitch in there for strike one.
Peralta with a quiet day, a couple of groundouts to start his contest. A good day yesterday, 1 for 4, had that double.
Trying to extend an 8-game on-base streak. Cuts and misses on the 0-1. It's 0-2. He's also tied for the second most hits on the Commodores with 14. He's tied with Austin Maley. Ty Konis, after his 4-hit performance yesterday, is first. The 0-2 is chopped down into the dirt and foul. Commodores with just 3 hits today. They made them count with 3 runs. They also have 3 walks on the day. Cotuit also has 3 hits with 2 runs. The 0-2 pitch, fouled backwards.
Well, as long as Peralta can continue to just do a good job of staying alive and at bats and working counts into his favor. I know he's down 0-2 here, but
0-2 count to Peralta. The pitch from Buxton, it's flied foul down the left field line, out of play.
I love how every time there's a foul ball here at Lowell Park, the PA announcer lets the fans know that courtesy of Cotuit Liquors, all foul balls are fans to keep. I like that that has a sponsor.
0-2 to Peralta is fouled down the line, just fouled down that right field line before first base.
I guess Fabio knew that was going to go foul before the rest of us did.
Must have known by the swing
Yeah.
off the bat. So a lot of foul balls in a row. 4 in a row, and it's still 0-2 to Peralta. Has not gotten a ball yet this at-bat to start off the top of the 5th. 3-2 Falmouth over Cotuit. Buxton sets the tall right-hander, throws outside. Finally a ball in the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Peralta.
And that means, again, it's still an effective at-bat because you're making the reliever run up his pitch count a little bit. And Buxton has done a really good job of throwing strikes.
Buxton sets and throws. It's high again, and it's 2-2. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Excellent job by Peralta, starting off this top of the 5th. The 2-2 to Peralta. He's low in the dirt.
What an at-bat.
Runs full.
6 straight strikes. And then following that, he's worked it on the 9th pitch of the at-bat to a 3-2 count. That's just tremendous.
3 straight balls now to Peralta. Buxton collects himself, deals to home plate, and it's low in the dirt, and Peralta takes ball 4. It got away from the catcher as well. Not even close. Falmouth gets a walk.
And that walk is our free pass of the game presented by Cape Cod Community College. You can go to Cape Cod Community College for free every program and no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free for more. Well, Peralta 6 for 8 on stolen bases, Timmy, and now a chance to maybe force some action on the base paths with Maley at the plate.
No stolen bases today. First pitch to Maley is inside, and it's 1-0. Top of the order are still looking for their first hits today for Falmouth. Peralta, no hits. Maley with no hits. And Jeffries in 3-spot, no hits. 1-0 is inside, and it's 2-0 to Maley. Maley flied out to right field in the first and grounded out to the shortstop in the third. 2-0, Peralta on first. Pitch is flied out into left field. Coy goes to his right and ranges in to make the play.
Well, just off the end of the bat that time for Maley. He moves to 0 for 3 on his day. He had a hard hit fly ball to right field his first time up, and then a rollover ground out, so he's 0 for 3 as he walks back to the dugout. And Peralta has to say it first. With the velocity and the quick delivery of the right-hander in Buxton, not sure if Peralta wants to force the issue on the base paths here.
Jeffries up from the left side, 1 down in the top of the 5th. Falmouth up 3-2. The runner is going. Peralta on to second, and he is safe. A stolen base for Fabio Peralta, his 7th of the season.
Yeah, and that throw nowhere close. A great jump by Fabio Peralta. The throw was a little bit high.
So it's 1-0 to Braden Jeffries. That pitch was a little bit low in the strike zone. Peralta on second. Pitch It's in there for strike one. Jeffries did reach in the third on a walk, and then he grounded out to the third baseman in the first. Woodson on deck, Slinker in the hole for Falmouth. Trying to extend its lead. The 1-1 is cut on and missed by Jeffries.
Timmy, something that we missed heading into the top of the fourth. Sojano out of the game. Will Plattner is now behind the dish for Cotuit.
Plattner, who started the game yesterday for Cotuit, had a 2-hit day and also walked. 1-2 is outside to Jeffries, and it's 2-2. Jeffries 2 RBIs this season in just 3 games. Looking for a third one here with Peralta on second. The 2-2 is not in the strike zone, so it's a full count to Braden Jeffries. Yesterday against Cotuit was his only game so far this season without an RBI. The 3-2 is outside. Jeffries takes a walk. And Falmouth with their second walk of the top of the fifth. In comes Ryder Woodson.
And now a mound visit is going to come in. Doesn't seem like there's a call to the bullpen being made at the moment. Nobody's really getting hot in the Cotuit bullpen down beyond the left field fence, but just a chat with the infield and Eli Buxton, a tall right-hander on the mound.
I mean, what a amazing start from the eyes of the Falmouth hitters so far today. 5 walks already. And in a game yesterday where Falmouth had 14 runs, they had 7, so just 2 away from that. Top of the fifth, Falmouth up 3-2. Everyone walking back to their positions now. Home plate umpire Joe Graving gets back into position behind the plate. Woodson up at the plate from the right side. 1 down. Jeffries at first. Peralta at second. Buxton deals. Cuts and missed by Woodson.
Woodson has been hitting the ball hard as of late. We mentioned it his first time up when he singled in the second inning. 98 miles an hour off the bat on his home run last night.
The 0-1 to Woodson is in the dirt, and a nice scoop by Plattner. Falmouth aiming to extend a 3-2 lead. We're up 3-1 before Cotuit made it a 3-2 ball game in the third. Buxton deals, and it is low in the dirt again. 2-1 to Woodson. Woodson with 3 RBIs this season. His only RBI yesterday came with the solo shot in the 6th. 2-1 is high. So a 3-1 count to Woodson. Some struggles finding the zone for Eli Buxton so far in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, and he has done a good job of finding the zone before this inning, but now 2 walks already.
The pitch is fouled backwards by Woodson. Cotuit and Falmouth. It's always a great rivalry when these two teams meet the weekend of the 4th of July. Last season, they split the series on the 3rd and the 4th. The pitch is high, and it's ball 4 for Ryder Woodson. Falmouth, the 3rd walk of the top of the 5th. It loads the bases for Ben Slinker.
And now some action happening in the Cotuit bullpen, but this is the guy you want up if you're Falmouth. An RBI single already once in this game. But you know he's got the power, and he is, I talked to him pregame, I asked him, did he change anything? It's just, he was working with assistant hitting coach Bo McMillan, just trying to get his right foot down early and time up his swing to get a lot more power, and it's worked over the last week.
Now's his chance. First pitch is in there for strike one. Falmouth looking to extend a 3-2 lead. Slanker with 9 RBIs on the season, 8 RBIs actually. Cuts and misses.
Upstairs there for Buxton, 94. How you doing upstairs? That is a fastball, strong and high.
Slanker, who came into the season with 46 RBIs at Louisville. That was more than any Commodore this past season in college. The 0-2 is flied and high up into center field. The center fielder, Sturgis, ranges on, makes the play for the second out of the inning. Falmouth still has a chance here with Ty Konis, but there's 2 down in the top of the 5th.
Konis trying to come up with some of that magic that he had yesterday. That was a good pitch to swing at. Center cut fastball up in the zone, but just got under it. Did Ben Slanker, and led to a pop-up. He saw that location. He's like, I got to have a swing at this.
Still a huge chance with Konis at the plate. 2 down in the top of the 5th. First pitch. It goes off the back of him.
Wow.
Konis shakes it off, but Falmouth grabs another run as that hit by pitch forces in Peralta. Falmouth up 4-2 in the top of the 5th.
That just can't be comfortable. 93 miles an hour on the heater from Buxton. Got Konis square in the back, and he's taking his time to walk around at first. He's all right, but he's just trying to stretch out his back and make sure that he's all right, but he'll step on first base. That's a good job taking one for the team.
So in comes Riley Jackson with 2 down in the top of the 5th. It's 4-2 Falmouth. Jackson 0 for 2 today. Buxton stands tall and throws in the dirt. A nice stop by Plattner at catcher.
I think that Eli Buxton is starting to run out of steam. 2 wild pitches in a row right there. One hit Konis, and that one, if it weren't for the skill of Plattner, that's at the backstop, and Jeffries is in to score.
Jackson stands in and cuts and misses at the 1-0. It's 1-1 to Jackson. Konis at first, Woodson at second, Jeffries at third for the Doors. A big chance to break it open at Lowell Park. The 1-1 outside. It's 2-1.
Don't need the huge swing here from Jackson, although I know he does. I'm sure he wants that first home run of the year.
Guy who hit 9 with Houston this past college season. The 2-1 to Jackson is lined into left field for a base hit. 1 run is in to score, and here comes Woodson to home plate. It gets behind the left fielder. Konis is getting waved around, the throw to the plate, and he is out. But a huge RBI double by Riley Jackson. Falmouth takes a 6-2 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Hillsman will take you the rest of the way. Falmouth with a comfortable lead at Lowell Park on Cape League TV.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Okay, ready to go here for the bottom of the fifth at Lowell Park on the 4th of July. And what a day it has been thus far. Sun's starting to set here on Cape Cod, just past 6 o'clock. A beautiful setting for a baseball game. Everybody with smiles on their faces, but more so the Falmouth fans at this point. A big fifth inning for the Commodores. And only one base hit from Riley Jackson. It was his third extra base hit, a 2 RBI double. And look at Ryan Castillo, still in the game, still on the mound, entering his fifth inning of work. This, if he gets an out, it'll be his longest outing of the summer thus far.
And why not? I mean, yesterday against Cotuit, you saw Cohen Nelson go 5 innings of relief. Ryan Castillo today, I mean, he's given up the 2 runs, but largely been very effective for the Commodores, especially the last inning. Got out of it 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 4th.
Castillo ready to go. The first pitch on the way. A looping curveball is there to Will Plattner, making his first at-bat of the day, his first plate appearance. Sojin Oh was pulled from the game. I'm not sure exactly why. He struck out. And the 0-1 is Castillo moving quickly. At the bottom of the zone, Kennett drags it back in for a strike. J.J. Kennett so strong when it comes to framing and bringing pitches back into the zone. Here's the 0-2 on the way. In the dirt, Kennett blocks it. Doesn't matter, nobody's aboard. Yeah, 3-run inning, 3-run fifth inning for Falmouth. Tykonis drove in a run because he was hit right in the back by a pitch at 94 from Eli Buxton. And then it was an RBI double from Riley Jackson. 1-2, wave and a miss, strike 3. That's the 6th strikeout of the day for Ryan Castillo. Castillo is humming right along. Had 7 strikeouts coming into the day. He's got 6 today.
He's a strikeout pitcher straight up. I mean, at New Mexico this season, 83 strikeouts. He's looking like really good on those strikeouts today.
It's comfortable, mixing up speeds. Here's the first pitch on the way. A line drive right to the first base side, and Riley Jackson's got it. Aiden Aguayo goes down pretty quietly, and quickly 2 outs in this 5th frame. Ryan Castillo just moving so quickly that barely had any time to realize that ball was caught.
Take a quick look at Milton Cat, which is proud to power the Cape all summer long.
First pitch on the way to Dawson Park, who takes downstairs. Castillo providing a marvelous day on the mound thus far. It's been so good, only the 2 runs allowed to this point. 6-2 Falmouth. Fastball, ground ball, left side. It's a backhanded stop. Woodson, rather Konis across the diamond. His throw a looping one, but not in time. It'll be an infield single for Dawson Park with 2 gone in this 5th inning. Konis deserves some credit for even getting to that ball in the hole.
I mean, that was way to his right, and he was backing up a ton on that throw. It was like a rainbow going over to first base, but that was the best he could do and the best anyone could do. The fact that he even got it to first base was honestly pretty impressive.
It was a long looping throw from basically the grass in shallow left field. All right, it's the 2-hole hitter, Isaac Sturgis, the center fielder. He's 2 for 2. He's 0 for 2, excuse me. on the day. A strikeout. He's the first strikeout victim of Ryan Castillo. That was all the way back in the first inning. Castillo with a runner on first. It's Dawson Park. 1-1, or the 1-0's lined right to first base, and another line out to Riley Jackson. That ends the 5th inning. 5 innings of 2-run baseball, 6 strikeouts for Ryan Castillo, and he walks into the dugout. A day's work is done for Ryan Castillo. What a day it has been. We go to the top of the 6th on Cape League TV.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just one click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
The Better Business Bureau is a proud supporter of the Cape Cod Baseball League. For trust that's built locally, you can turn to the Better Business Bureau. BBB helps you find businesses you can rely on and avoid scams. So before you make your next play off the field, visit bbb.com. Now enjoy the rest of the game. And Falmouth has been doing exactly that. They've enjoyed a 4-run lead since the top of the 5th. We're into the top of the 6th with Anthony Diaz, J.J. Kennett, and Fabio Peralta up to the plate, and they will face a new pitcher, a left-hander, into the game, trying to get a number on who that might be. It looks like, well, still trying to see. I can't see who that number is going to be. And I am still coming up empty on who this might be. It looks like 41, but there is no number 41 on the Cotuit roster, so... Oh, that's 44. Goodness gracious. My eyes are so bad. Wow. That is, It's Luke Smyers, the left-hander out of Alabama. Jesus. I need to get my eyes checked. Wow. I thought that was the one for the longest time there, Timmy.
That's all right. It happens. We're all good. Luke Smyers at Alabama, stepping in, a left-hander. First left-hander that Falmouth is facing today.
6'3", 215 pounds. Low 3/4 arm slot from the lefty. So it's gone from righty in Yarberry, a righty in Eli Buxton, to the left-hander. Now Luke Smyers, he's making his first appearance for Cotuit this season, so he's going to debut.
Actually, he hasn't pitched back since April, where he pitched with Alabama in late April. Has not made an appearance since then.
So the day for Eli Buxton is done, and we enter the top of the 6th. The first pitch to the backstop. It went above the glove of Will Plattner. Anthony Diaz is ahead 1-0. Couple of lineouts in that bottom of the 5th, right to Riley Jackson. Didn't have to work too hard for either of them. 1 ball, no strike, lefty-lefty matchup. Diaz digs back in, and the pitch is waved at and missed. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, you wonder if maybe Cotuit is trying to get some revenge on Jackson for the single he had back in the top of the 5th that scored 2 runs.
Left-hander Luke Smyers comes set. Working out of the stretch from the third base side. His 1-1 pitch is there on the inside corner for a strike. Eli Buxton's day is done. He threw 2 innings in relief, allowed 1 hit, 3 runs, all of them earned. He walked 3 and struck out just 1. 6 walks drawn by Falmouth hitters to this point in the game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody gone in the top of the 6th. And the pitch is hit on the ground to the left-hand side. Or rather, excuse me, it's in to left field for a base hit. Couldn't see it through the fencing, but it's a base hit for Anthony Diaz, his second single of the day.
It's a nice job by Diaz. I mean, he didn't hit it all that hard, but just finding the gap and directional hitting, something that the Commodores coaching staff has talked about, gets you right into the hole for a nice base hit.
Lefty-righty matchup now. J.J. Kennett squares to bunt and takes low. Kennett trying to play the team game and move Diaz over to second base. But Diaz has good speed. He's stolen 3 bags, has not been caught attempting to steal a base so far this summer. 1 ball, no strikes as the first offering was in the dirt, and winding and firing is Smyers. It's a chopped bunt right to the pitcher. Smyers turns around. His throw to first sails above the first baseman's head, and now Diaz is going to race for third. He's getting the wave for home. The throw is not going to be in time. No, rather they stop Diaz. Bo McMillan at third base was waving the arm and then put up the stop sign at the last second for Anthony Diaz at third base. Did not want to test the strong arm of Jace Lee out of right field.
Well, since they had a runner thrown out at home base in Ty Konis in the top of the 5th, I think that's a smart decision. No outs, no point in pushing your luck with a guy on third.
So Diaz is at third. J.J. Kennett at second. Both of them advanced on the error. And still nobody gone in this top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Fabio Peralta. A slider outside. It's 1-0. Called a sacrifice bunt for J.J. Kennett. A throwing error by the pitcher Smyers, which allows Diaz to advance to third and J.J. Kennett to advance to second. 2 in scoring position for Peralta. He grounds one off his back foot. It's a ball and a strike. Smyers just sailed the throw to first base on his first fielding opportunity after he entered the game. 1-1, lefty-lefty matchup with Peralta at the plate. Pitch is a slider, swung on and fouled back to the left-hand side. Out of play. 4-run lead for Falmouth. The scoreless first inning in this one, then Falmouth took a 2-1 lead and a 3-2 lead after the second and third. Cotuit has not scored since the bottom of the 3rd, and 3 more for the Commodores in the top of the 5th. Has us where we are in the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-2. Wave and a miss. Peralta's down on strikes. 1 gone in this 6th frame.
Even though that's a strikeout, that's just the 3rd strikeout of the game for the Commodores, which is a really good sign because this is a team that's struggled so much with that, and they're doing a much better job of keeping a good eye, not swinging at the wrong pitches.
So 1 out, and it's Austin Maley 0 for 3 in the day. Came into this day hitting .292. First pitch on the way is called a strike on the outside corner. Tell you what, Joe Graving has done a really good job behind the plate today. His zone has been pretty consistent. Beautiful day on the 4th of July. Sun's starting to set. We're into evening time. This game started at 4:35 Eastern time. The 0-1 on the way from Smyers is a line drive over the third baseman's head. It'll drop for a base hit. 1 run comes to score. Rounding third, heading for the plate is J.J. Kennett. He scores. It's 8-2 Falmouth in the 6th inning. Austin Maley was 0 for 3. Now he's got 2 runs batted in. Up to 8 RBI in the summer of 2026.
His summer just keeps getting better. 8-2 Falmouth. This is where they're pouring it on. 5 runs between the 5th and the 6th, and there's only 1 out.
And Braden Jeffries has represented 2 of those runs. He's walked twice and scored both times. He's reached base. Braden Jeffries is 5 for 13 to this point on the season. But 2 runs batted in, and he draws a lot of walks. Already 2 today. Maley's aboard at first. 1 gone, and a 1-0 pitch on the way is taken inside for ball 2 by Braden Jeffries, the Michigan man. Jeffries had to have a fun time as a Michigan basketball fan this year, as the Wolverines won the national title under Dusty May. School year of championships for the Big Ten, and the 2-0 on the way. On the outside corner, called a strike. My Indiana Hoosiers, of course.
I was gonna,
football national
say,
champions.
I know you
I
had
have
to.
to. I have a quota. I have to mention it at least like once a day.
Once a day.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, maybe
That is a
3-4 times a week is good. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way to Jeffries. An excellent slider catches the inside corner. It's 2-2. Our producer at the moment, Matt Campbell, also mentioning that his Northwestern Wildcats were national champions. I believe in women's lacrosse was the sport that they won. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here comes Smyers. Called. Strike 3 on the inside corner. So down on strikes is Braden Jeffries for the first time today, and it brings up Ryder Woodson, who's 1 for 1 with a single, 2 walks, and 2 runs scored. Yeah, maybe once a day might have been a little excessive there on the Indiana football mentions.
Are you looking to lower that number?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I know people will mention it a lot more than I do. First pitch on the way to Woodson is just a hair outside for ball 1. But yeah, that year really was just something. Really something special.
When another team wins the Natty, then you gotta change to it.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think I will. Just because of the absurdity of it, as the 1-0 is called a strike on the inside part of the plate. I can guarantee you this, though, Timmy. If you think it's a flash in the pan, it is assuredly not. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Alabama man, Luke Smyers, fires a pitch. It's fouled off to the right-hand side. A half-hearted swing from Woodson. He made contact, and it's 1-2. A pitch away from getting out of this inning. Smyers has allowed 2 runs. It is 8-2 Falmouth in the top of the 6th here on Independence Day. America's 250th birthday. And the 1-2. Smyers is ready. Look at first, and now he'll come home. Fly ball right-hand side. It is out of play and foul. Got a pitch to hit. Woodson just missed it. Left-hander Smyers comes set once again. On first base is Austin Maley. Check over to first and called strike 3 on the offering to Woodson. 3 strikeouts in the 6th inning, but not before 2 runs come across the score on a 2 RBI single by Austin Maley. 2 runs on 2 hits for the Commodores. They leave 1 on base. It's 8-2 Falmouth. We head to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Welcome back to Commodores baseball here at Lowell Park in Cotuit, an 8-2 lead for the Commodores. Welcome back to Lowell Park here in Cotuit, an 8-2 lead for the Commodores as we enter the bottom of the 6th inning. And out on the mound for 5 innings was Ryan Castillo, and what a start for him. 6 strikeouts, and what I was seeing from the first base bleachers, a lot of changeups, burying him low in the zone. We know Castillo's a guy that likes to attack the knees and below, and that's what was most impressive too. This is also the first opportunity that a starting pitcher has to be in line for the win this season of all 7 wins, check that, for the Commodores this season. In line right now for their 8th win, which is very important as the Commodores right now currently sit tied atop the West Division with 15 points and 3 points ahead of second place Bourne. It's also the second consecutive game in which Falmouth has scored 4 or more runs too. So some good stuff, guys.
Farrell, thank you very much. As we enter the bottom of the sixth, we remind you that Cape Cod Community College is always proud to support the Cape Cod Baseball League. You can go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. Visit capecod.edu/free for more. Ryan Castillo, 5 innings of 2-run baseball. A tremendous day for the right-hander out of New Mexico. Castillo allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And the first pitch on the way. Ranging over towards us. Is it going to land on our tent? No, it's not. It's going to land over near the kids just behind us, and they'll gobble up that baseball. So it's 0-1 to Brady Chrisman. Had a heck of a day yesterday, 3 for 5. Hit a 3-run shot in the second. As part of that 8-run inning that Cotuit had last night, 0-2. New pitcher into the game is Kenyon Collins, who's been used as a starter. This is his first appearance out of the bullpen this summer for Falmouth. Another guy who works with a lot of pace and good off-speed stuff as well. And the 0-2 on the way from Collins. Called, strike 3.
Well, that's a great way to make your start and make yourself known in this game with a strikeout. He was excellent at Marshall. He was second on Marshall in starts with 14 and tied for second in strikeouts with 72 this past season.
He's been a good strikeout guy this year as well for Falmouth. And the first pitch on the way to the left-handed hitting Owen Pano is a foul tip back to the backstop. Owen Pano 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. He was caught stealing the one time he reached base. Here's the pitch. 1-0 misses downstairs from Collins. Kenyon's most recent appearance was a start on the 28th of June in Falmouth's 1-run loss against Brewster. 1-1 misses downstairs. It's 2-1. Collins threw 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts in his start against the Whitecaps. In a game that Falmouth lost by just 1 run. 2-1 at the knees, just misses a hair below the zone. And a hitter's count here is 3-1. Owen Pano, 1 for 11 on the season. He takes upstairs for ball 4.
One thing to avoid right now in a game where you're up 6 runs, don't walk batters, don't give them free bases. Those little mistakes are the things to get rid of.
They've done a good job just bringing guys in with successive base hits, drawing walks at the plate, have the Commodores. They have walked 6 times, only struck out 5. And a hard ground ball, backhanded on a hop by Konis. He turns to second. Maley over to first for 2. They got it. An excellent double play to end the inning. A twin killing turned by Konis, Maley, and Jackson. 6-4-3 it goes. And we're done with 6 frames here in Cotuit. Top of the 7th coming your way right after this.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
The Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism is proud to support the Cape Cod Baseball League. Massachusetts is made for wave chasers, sunbathers, ice cream eaters, no-hitters, and memory makers. Go to visitma.com to plan your next adventure. It is still Luke Smyers on the bump for Cotuit as we enter the 7th frame. This game has flown right by. We're just at the 2-hour mark. Good pace after yesterday's marathon to this point.
Well, it was an hour and a half through 2 innings yesterday.
Right. A
so
strong difference.
I think that's pretty hard to beat that.
Yeah, I would say so as well. But a fun one nonetheless to this point. What a double play that was. Turned by Conus, Maley, and Jackson to end the bottom of the 6th for Falmouth defensively.
I mean, to just see the defense performance by Falmouth this season has been a treat. Already a couple plays today that have been fantastic to start off the game. Anthony Diaz's diving play was fantastic, and that double play was really tough, and the backhand by Conus was smooth.
Falmouth in the 6th inning scored 2 runs on 2 hits, just left 1 on base. So it's 8-2 Falmouth in the top of the 7th as we enter the back third of this ball game. And the offering on the way to Ben Slanker, called a strike on the inside corner. Slanker drove in the 3rd run of this game for Falmouth. The 1 on the way, down and away on the slider. Very efficient first inning of relief for Kenyon Collins. It's 1-1 in the top of the 7th. Slanker fouls one off just above the Kets dugout on the left side. He's the first batter of this top of the 7th. Jackson Yarberry allowed 3 runs, just one of them earned. Eli Buxton in his 2 innings pitch for the Kettleers today allowed 3 runs. And Smyers has allowed 2 to this point. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A long pause for Smyers, and he comes home. Off-speed pitch, spun off the top of the barrel. It's a fly ball into foul territory on the left side, and it drops foul. A long run there for Noah Coy, but he was slated to the pull side of the left-handed hitting Slanker. Had no chance to get to that ball in foul territory.
He's playing pretty far over in center, or at least not that far down the line. And it didn't really sit up that high in the air for that long, so it allowed it to drop down in that left field area.
So the count stays at 1-2 for Slanker. Had a home run last night in the Doors 3-run win against the Kettleers. He takes downstairs for ball 2. Nobody gone in this top of the 7th. We're just getting started in the 7th inning. Beautiful 4th of July, starting to cool off a little bit as the sun begins to set on a very hot 4th of July. Foul tip into the mitt, that's strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts dating back to the 6th inning here for Luke Smyers, and 1 gone in the 7th frame.
Well, I apologize if I jinxed the Commodores because they were doing so well, and then I said that they were doing very well, and now 3 straight strikeouts. But still, not that many on the day. Still done a much better job overall.
A far cry from the game against Wareham, in which they struck out 16 times. Last week or so, they've been a lot better in that regard. First pitch on the way to Ty Conus as he hits it deep to center field. Couple of steps back for the center fielder Sturgis, and he makes the catch about 10 or 15 feet in front of the warning track for out number 2.
Center field is really deep there. It's all the way 397, so that ball was tagged by Conus. Just couldn't quite get it back to the track.
Hard to get a ball out at center field. The dimensions here at Lowell Park, 320 down the lines, 397 to straightaway center field. It looks like it's a pretty even fence. No juts in the wall that make the distance odd at some points and short at another.
Total opposite of Eldridge Park.
Yeah, at Orleans, 434 to straightaway center. 1 ball, no strikes as Jackson takes the first pitch upstairs. Here is the 1-0. He'll take above the letters. Uniform descriptions today. Cotuit wearing their home white pinstripe uniforms. The pinstripes maroon with Cotuit in maroon lettering across the front. Navy caps with star-spangled Cotuit logo on their baseball caps. The 2-0 on the way downstairs. And it moves to 3 balls, no strikes on Jackson. Commodores wearing their road black uniforms, black baseball jerseys with Commodores across the front in maroon lettering. Maroon belts and gray baseball pants and maroon socks. 3-0 taken for ball 4, just a hair high, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Riley Jackson.
And now the 7th walk of the day for the Commodores, which equals the walks that they had yesterday when they put up 14 runs, their most of the season.
Falmouth got an excellent outing from Ryan Castillo. 5 innings in his day. The first pitch is a cutter. Called for a strike, taken by Diaz. Diaz has had a great day at the dish. 2 for 3, just like he was in his last appearance against Yarmouth Dennis on Wednesday. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs. Plattner held it there for a little bit. He thought that might have been a strike, wanted to get that call, but did not get it. So it's 1-1. Diaz ready. And he chops it right back towards us. If there weren't a fence, that would have gone right over my laptop.
I think it would have gone right at my skull.
Yeah, that, don't worry. I think
we would have caught it.
I think we would have got it. I really do. It's a ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner at first is Riley Jackson. And that was beelining straight for our broadcast table here.
We didn't flinch, though.
No, we did not. The 1-2 from Smyers on the way. Runner goes. That one ran inside. It hit Diaz. He's asking the home plate umpire, Joe Graving, asking Mike Rabideau if he had a swing on that. Rabideau says Diaz did not swing. So it's a hit by pitch as Anthony Diaz is aboard at first with 2 gone.
Really just nicked off of him.
Yep, hit him in the elbow, I think. That's really good umpiring, too, by Joe Graving to go straight to another member of his crew and ask Mike Rabideau if there was a swing, because if there was a swing, then it's just a strike. There's no hit by pitch. So runner at second is Riley Jackson, Anthony Diaz at first, and J.J. Kennett to the plate. He scored and reached base twice. He puts this one in the air. It's fouled on the right-hand side. And 0-1. First pitch swinging there for Kennett. Started the season 0 for 24. And is now 1 for 26 with 2 runs batted in. He scored back in the 6th. 8-2 Falmouth. 2 gone in the top of the 7th. And Smyers 0-1 on the way. Off-speed pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. Luke Smyers looking in for the sign from his catcher, Will Plattner. He gets it and now comes set. His tan baseball glove at his belt buckle. He winds and fires the 0-2. It's a slider downstairs. He'll re-toe the slap. 2 on, 2 gone, top of the 7th. Falmouth in full control of this game. It's an 8-2 lead for the Commodores. And the 1-2. Fouled back. J.J. Kennett putting together a good at-bat here.
And he looks good today. I mean, the walk and the sack bunt was excellent. Guy that just needs to keep building up his confidence.
You know his defense is always going to be excellent. Threw out a runner trying to steal second earlier today. Another 1-2 on the way. Here's the pitch from Smyers. He takes down and in. Does Kennett? That one nowhere near the zone.
And Kennett's a good hitter. I mean, he hit over 300 with Baylor. He's just been trying to find it on the Cape. Two balls, 2 strikes. Luke Smyers ready
for his 2-2. Fouled back by Kennett. He is able to stay alive. Got a fastball in the middle of the zone. Just got under it. He jumped around. He's like, oh, I just missed it. He knew it too. Another 2-2, ready to come in from Luke Smyers, the Alabama lefty. And the 2-2. Put in the air on the right-hand side. It will sneak out of play. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming here to J.J. Kennett.
Couple of great at-bats being put up by the Falmouth hitters today.
It's still 2-2. And runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the pitch. Off speed, misses just a hair outside. And the count runs full. Runners are going to be in motion here with 2 outs.
Really good discipline and an eye from Kennett on that pitch.
Smyers steals himself. And the 3-2. Off the hands again. And Kennett will see a 10th pitch. Pitch number 10 of this tremendous at-bat on the way from Luke Smyers. Looks in for the sign, nods his head, and comes set at his chest. The payoff. Up and away for ball 4. The bases are loaded for the top of the order and Fabio Peralta. 3 straight free passes from Luke Smyers.
And what a great at-bat by J.J. Kennett. 10 pitches.
That is tremendous stuff.
Fouling off a lot. And especially those last 2 pitches to let them go outside the zone. Have the discipline to hold off. Really nice job.
And Cotuit is going to jog out to the mound, send their pitching coach out there for a mound meeting. Pitching coach Kevin Curtin out and walking back to the dugout. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Fabio Peralta to the plate. He's drawn a walk, struck out, and a pair of groundouts today. He has scored a run, trying to extend Falmouth's 6-run lead. First offering on the way from Smyers. Here it comes. It's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Smyers trying to work his way out of it. This could be big for Cotuit's momentum. So they're running out of time to make this one close. A 1 is right there. 0-2 now to Peralta. He's taken 2 straight strikes.
And the reason this is big, too, is if Falmouth gets up 10 runs after 8 innings, then it could be a mercy rule. So if you can get yourself those extra runs, could end the game a little early.
Long way to go before that happens. Peralta could change it with 1 swing. Here's the 0-2. Just off the outside corner. Good take from Fabio. Riley Jackson at third, Anthony Diaz at second, J.J. Kennett at first. And the 1-2 to Peralta. Chopped back our way, and it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Fabio Peralta yesterday against the Kettleers, 1 for 2 with a double. He led off the game in the bottom of the first with a double. Walked and scored back in the 5th in this contest. Lefty-lefty matchup. And Smyers deals the 1-2. Line drive. It is through the middle of the infield. 1 run scores. Jackson crosses home. Anthony Diaz rounds third. He's home safely. It is 10-2 Falmouth. The runs just keep coming for the Falmouth Commodores. They're ahead by 8 in the top of the 7th. And that is going to mark the end of the day for Luke Smyers. Rob Cooper walks out to make the call to the bullpen. A 2 RBI double. Peralta's got 4 runs batted in on the year, and it's 10-2 Falmouth with 2 gone in the top of this 7th inning. We'll take a break for the pitching change here at Lowell Park. Back with more Commodore baseball after this.
On behalf of the Cape Cod Baseball League, we would like to thank the following league partners for their continued support: 99 Restaurants, Badger Sports, the Baldwin Group, Bluebird Dennisport, Bridgewater State University, Cape Destinations. And of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support. On behalf of the Cape Cod Baseball League, we would like to thank the following league partners for their continued support: Cape Space, Cape Cod 5, Cisco Brewers, Cape Cod Healthcare, Hampton Inn, Franklin Sports, Highline Cruises, Jersey Mike's. And of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Are you looking for that perfect pregame meal? Supreme Pizza has you covered. Its extensive menu has everything from pies and calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious food is just 1 click away.
It's an honor to support the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Supreme Pizza is open every day of the week. Order online or stop by their store located at 147 T-Ticket Highway and try a slice today.
New pitcher into the game with 2 outs in the 7th frame. It's Chase Vandermeed, recently committed to Michigan State for 2027. And the submarine right-hander will try to get Cotuit out of this 7th inning. It's become a nightmare for the Kettleers. 2 runs have already crossed. And the bases got loaded with 2 outs. And a 2 RBI single from Peralta brought home 2. It's 10-2 Falmouth.
Doesn't it just feel different when the offense is cooking? I mean, the vibes with the Falmouth offense, so much better. 14 runs yesterday. You already have 10 today. I mean, in the last week, including yesterday, Falmouth scored 24 runs. And in the last 2 games, they've scored 24 runs.
That's absurd when you put it like that to me. What a great change of pace. So Chase Vandermeed, who hails from Lake Orion, Michigan, went to Brother Rice High School. He's ready to go with a runner at third base in J.J. Kennett. And now sprinting to second is Peralta. He's into second with his 2nd stolen base of the day. Those runners at the corners, so now runners at 3rd and 2nd.
So Agallo decided to cut off the throw before it got to 2nd to prevent J.J. Kennett from crossing to go to home plate.
Chase Vandermeed comes set once again, and the submarine arm delivers a ball outside to Austin Maley. 2-0 is the count, or a sidearm guide, I should say. Spent his first 2 seasons at Notre Dame. 9 innings, 16 hits allowed for Vandermeed this past spring. Really good in his freshman season, though, in 23 2/3 innings. And the 2-2 to Maley, below the knees for ball 3.
And we mentioned the possible mercy rule after 8 innings. 1 hit, and you're in that position.
Yep. 3 balls, no strikes. Base open at first. Maley takes upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk by Austin Maley. And so the bases are loaded once more for Braden Jeffries. Isn't this just fun?
Sure is.
4th of July. The bats are moving. 14 runs for the Doors last night. Already 10 today with a chance for more. And the future Spartan Chase Vandermeed will face the Michigan Wolverine, Braden Jeffries. 2 gone in the top of the 7th. First pitch. Across the dish for a strike 1.
And Andrew, the fireworks are still yet to come.
Yes, they are. The sun has not even set here at Lowell Park. Eight-run lead for Falmouth. It's 10-2. Cotuit has just 4 hits in this ball game. The 0-1 to Jeffries is off the inside corner, but called a strike. On the inside corner, I should say. 92 miles an hour from that arm slot is tough to contend with.
Yeah, it's very impressive that he can manage to do that from that arm slot.
Chase Vandermeed comes set. A couple of toe taps with his left foot with the bases loaded. 0-2 with 2 out. Here's the sign wider, fires, and it's fouled off to the left side. Out of play. No room for Dawson Park to make a play on it.
But you feel really good about Braden Jeffries being in this spot with the bases loaded. Had a really awesome start to the season with Doors.
At third is J.J. Kennett. Second base, Fabio Peralta. First base, Austin Maley. 4th pitch of the at-bat. Another 0-2 on the way. And here it comes from Vandermeed. Just laid on a fastball, 94 miles an hour. And it's a foul ball. Jeffries got a piece of it, but tagged it on foul. A side armor throwing 94 miles an hour. Not something you see every day of the week. Falmouth third baseman in the left-handed batter's box. Another 0-2 on the way. Here's Vandermeed. It's upstairs above the letters. Brushed him back a little bit at 95.
And this is a guy in Jeffries that just has a great eye. Did that all season with Michigan.
Batting average at .355 this spring. And the 1-2. Popped up right at the third baseman Park. He makes the catch to strand the bag's juice, but Falmouth is ahead by 8. Get up and stretch, everybody. It's Falmouth 10, Cotuit 2 on Independence Day here on Cape Cod. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th on the other side of this break.
On behalf of the Cape Cod Baseball League, we would like to thank the following league partners for their continued support: Veolia North America, Wilson Sporting Goods, Yawkey Foundation, Netting Pros, Falmouth Publishing Company, Butler Sporting Goods, Sports Picks, Margaritaville Resort Cape Cod, Sunderland Printing, Del Mar Vacation Rentals, and of course, thank you to Major League Baseball for over 50 years of support.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Into the bottom of the 7th we go. Falmouth up by 8. It's 10-2 against the Cotuit Kettleers, and that means it's time for us to take a look at the scores across the Cape, presented by the Massachusetts Office of Travel and Tourism. Timmy, take it away.
In the bottom of the 7th, Brewster is killing Harwich 13-0. And then across the other scores, YD currently down 6-1 in the top of the 6th against Hyannis. YD with just one loss on the season. Wareham up 3-0 over Bourne at the end of 3 innings, and Chatham and Orleans still yet to go at 7.
First pitch in the bottom of the 7th is a high fly ball to straightaway center field. Peralta runs in after it, more like jogs, and he makes the catch for the first out. Kenyon Collins is given the Kettleers pitches to hit. They can't do anything with them. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th.
And
Brings
a nice job.
Lee.
Nice job in his first inning, where he forced the double play. That was also a really nice job by Ty Konis over at shortstop.
8-run lead for the Doors. Here's the pitch from Collins. Inside corner at 91, called a strike. Jace Lee with an RBI double. That was the first run that Cotuit scored in the 2nd inning. So he's 5 for 32 on the year with 5 runs batted in. Waves and misses at an off-speed pitch from Collins, and he falls behind 0-2. Collins is just working at a maniacal pace on the mound. Glove at his face, an imposing force on the mound. Shakes off Kennett twice, gets the sign, and the wind, and the deal. 0-2 is down and away on a slider.
And up 10-2, I mean, he can just attack the strike zone in this situation.
Yep.
So he can really move.
Eight-run lead for Falmouth. It's 10-2. And the 1-2 on the way from Collins. Off-speed pitch, missed away. Tell you what, there seems to be a riveting game of wiffle ball occurring behind us between the children of Cotuit. They seem to be having a blast, as are we here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Collins winds and comes home. Just off the outside corner. Kennett couldn't drag it back in. So it's 3-2. Wonder what the score of that game is behind us. Three balls, 2 strikes. Collins is ready. A deep breath, and he comes home with the payoff. Fouled off. I think he got the bat knob for Jace Lee. Looked like it was a fastball that ran inside. I think he hit it with the knob of his bat, so it's a foul ball.
Quite a weird pitch right there.
Bit of an unlucky break maybe for Cotuit. So Jace Lee stands back in the right-handed batter's box. Another 3-2 from Collins. Ground ball to the left-hand side. Konis, and it eats him up right off the heel of his mitt. A hard-hit ground ball. And Konis can't field it, and safe at first is Jace Lee.
Yeah, we'll see what they end up scoring this one. It might have taken a weird hop off the grass, and that could be why Konis didn't collect it as smoothly as we usually see him.
That'll be a fielding error for Konis. That's his 5th on the year. He's played the most innings out of anybody at shortstop for Falmouth this season. Runner at first is Jace Lee. Has not attempted to steal a base at all this year. And it's Will Plattner, the catcher. Pickoff attempt over to first. Back in on his chest is Lee. Collins comes set with his glove at his right shoulder. Slide step delivery. Here's a pop-up. Back our way and out of play. And the kids are going to race into the forest. They'll pause their wiffle ball game for now because the foul ball is obviously more important. So the count moves to 1-1. Aiden Aguayo on deck for Cotuit. Pickoff attempt over to first, nothing doing. One misses downstairs from Collins. Sun is being obscured by a collection of clouds behind us here at Lowell Park.
That's the greatest enemy at Lowell Park.
Yeah.
No sunlight.
No floodlights at this field. One of 3 fields on the Cape as Collins' pitch misses upstairs. It's 3-1 with a runner on first. Lowell Park, you have, my mind is blanking right now. You have Red Wilson Field for Yarmouth Dennis, and then Stony Brook Field for the Brewster Whitecaps. Those are the 3 fields without lights. 3-1 swung on and fouled out of play. Count runs full once again. After a very efficient first frame that landed on, I think, a car out in the parking lot.
Big doink.
That made a loud noise. So hopefully everybody's car is okay, but interns and fans, I don't believe, are allowed to park in that parking lot. That could be a player's car.
We're thankful right now. At least I am,
Yeah,
because I drove
I
here.
sure would be, yeah. Pickoff attempt again, nothing happening with Jace Lee over there at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Will Plattner trying to stay alive here. And another payoff upstairs, and 2 on now after the walk. We'll bring up Aiden Aguayo. Aguayo, the second baseman out of UCLA. UCLA had a tough end of their year this past season.
Yeah, #1 overall seed, and then
won 52 games.
Couldn't get past the first round.
Yep, lost in the regionals. They hosted their regional. Aguayo started 30 games, mostly at second base for the Bruins. Turned 14 double plays with a name you might know. It's Rock Chalowski. He's the top Major League draft prospect for this summer. First pitch is a ball through the hole on the left side. Racing home is Jace Lee. The throw is cut off in the infield, and Cotuit is back within 7. It's 10-3 on the RBI single by Aiden Aguayo. Just ripped it through the 5-6 hole on the left side of the infield. And Jace Lee had plenty of time to jog home. Will Plattner aboard at second. And Aguayo has his first run batted in of the summer.
No big deal for Collins. Just got to keep pitching. He's got 1 out, 1 ground ball to get out of this inning still.
Bottom of the 7th, Collins comes set once again. Out of the stretch, he fires low and away. Working out of a slide step delivery to try and shorten his time to the plate. No leg kick with his left leg. The left-hander out of Marshall, his hometown school. 1-0 misses a bit upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. It's back to the top of the order for the Kettleers. It's Dawson Park at the plate, the third baseman. First run that Cotuit has scored since the 3rd inning. 7-run lead for the Commodores. Fly ball, foul territory, right field. Diaz has a look at it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Tagging for third base and getting there safely is Will Plattner. 2 outs in this 7th frame. And Jack Dom is going to travel to the mound and end the day for Kenyon Collins. So as Jack Dom will take the ball from Kenyon Collins, we'll step aside. You're listening to Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV. Back in a moment after the Falmouth pitching change.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Cape Cod 5 is proud to be the official banking partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod 5 offers a broad range of financial products and services tailored for every stage in your financial journey. Reach out to us. We're here to help.
Here at the Mass State Lottery, we're known for our monster wins. But there's no bigger win than the $1 billion we provide each year to support all 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts. In our game, we know that supporting local businesses and helping communities is how we all win. Because at the lottery, we're all playing for the home team. The Mass State Lottery. Welcome to the state of winning.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to support tonight's game with a reminder that if you need urgent care this summer, the team at Cape Cod Healthcare is here for you with high-quality, full-service walk-in care at 6 locations from Plymouth to Orleans. Staffed by board-certified ER providers, Cape Cod Healthcare urgent care centers are open daily and offer timely treatment for everything from sprains to stitches. Check walk-in wait times or schedule an appointment at www.capecodhealth.org/urgent care. The Miami left-hander Jack Durso into the game, trying to protect a 7-run lead for the Falmouth Commodores. Needs 1 out to exit this 7th inning. And Jack Durso, after his first appearance, he has not given up a run since. He has looked tremendous ever since that game at Brewster in Game 2 of the year.
Right, and in his first game, he came into the 9th, and it was a 6-1 game, and he gave up the grand slam, but ever since that moment, he's been fantastic for this team. He's a young guy going into his sophomore year at Miami, but still been one of the best pitchers.
Durso will come set, runners at the corners, and his first pitch of the day is a foul ball to Isaac Sturgis, who tips it back to the backstop. Sturgis on the day, the left-handed hitting center fielder. A strikeout, a ground out, and a line out. Both the ground out and the line out over to first baseman Riley Jackson. Center fielder Sturgis steps back in. Durso, the left-hander, with his black glove on his right hand at his belt buckle. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit high. Maybe a hair outside as well on that one. Durso's most recent appearance was in the loss against Yarmouth Dennis on Wednesday. Through 2 innings of 2-hit scoreless ball. Walked 1, struck out 2. Here's the 1-1. Just off the outside corner. That's a really good spot, but just didn't get the call. Falmouth's going to have Ryder Woodson, Ben Slanker, and Ty Konas due up in the top of the 8th. Durso comes set once more. Lifts his leg and fires. Wave and a miss. Off-speed pitch. It's 2-2. 1 more pitch to get out of it for Durso and strand runners at the corners. Aguayo's at first. Will Plattner, the catcher, is at third. Durso ready once more. His 2-2. Just missed outside. And it runs up full. Goes with the fastball that time. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Aguayo is going to be in motion on this payoff. Durso with a deep breath, and he comes set. A look over at first. Now turns his attention to Kennett, and he throws. It's a ground ball to the right-hand side. Maley's got it, shuffling to his left. He throws to first for out number 3. Durso comes in, gets the out, strands 2 on. 1 run does score, but it's still a 7-run lead for Falmouth. They're up 10-3 through 7 innings here at Lowell Park. Back in a flash on Cape League TV.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Back for the top of the 8th inning. It's been a wild and wacky 4th of July across the Cape Cod Baseball League. 4 games still ongoing. The only one that has gone final is Brewster's demolition of Harwich, who occupies the 2nd spot in the West Division standings. 13-0 the final between the Whitecaps and the Mariners. And the Mariners get shut out at home and beat by 13 runs.
Yeah, mercy rule after 12 runs after 7 innings. So that's impressive to see Brewster beat the doors off Harwich. And also Harwich, a team that scores a ton of runs.
They do.
They
hit the ball really, really well. 4 hits for the Mariners in that one. Get this, though. Harwich pitchers walked Brewster batters 9 times, only managed 2 strikeouts. Free passes. You would think that high score only comes with home runs, but Brewster only sent 1 out of the ballpark today. Only 1 home run in that contest. So Brewster gets the job done against Harwich. Yarmouth Dennis down by 6 in the top of the 7th to Hyannis. That's the only interleague game between West and East divisions today. Wareham up 3-0 on the Bourne Braves. And at the end of 1, it's 0-0 between Orleans and Chatham. We're into the top of the 8th here at Lowell Park. Chase Vandermeed still on the mound. And his first pitch to Ryder Woodson is swung on and missed for strike 1. Yarmouth Dennis unbeaten in its last 9 games. Still some time for that left to change, but they've got a tall task in front of them. No balls, 1 strike. Vandermeed comes home. It's upstairs. Vandermeed was throwing 95 from a sidearm slot. It's pretty special.
It's fun to watch.
It really is. Ryder Woodson has drawn a pair of walks, a single. He scored twice as well and was caught looking in the 6th. 1-1, foul tip to the mitt of Plattner, strike 2. That Wareham and Bourne game interesting for Falmouth, because if Wareham is able to hold on, now it's still, they're not even halfway through that contest, but if Wareham is able to hold on and get that win, assuming this result stays the same, Falmouth is back in sole possession of first place in the West Division. Here's the 1-2, wave and a miss. Woodson's down on strikes. First strikeout of the day for Vandermeed. And 1 gone in the 8th.
And Wareham would also win their 2nd straight game with just 4 wins on the season coming into today. Bourne would also lose its 3rd or 4th straight game.
Wareham looking also for its first win on the road this season. They're 0-8 away from their home ballpark. Pinch hitter into the game. Ben Slanker's day is done. Pearson Reebok takes his place. Reebok, the Baylor left-handed hitter, throws with his right hand. He's got a great arm out in left field, a true utility guy. He's down 0-1 in this at bat. And the 0 on the way. Wave and a miss. Late on a fastball upstairs. It's 0-2.
I still can't believe that Wareham doesn't have an away win
It's pretty
this
absurd.
Season. 17 games into the Cape Cod Baseball League season.
And Yarmouth Dennis on the other side of the hand, they're 9-0 on the road. Both of those facts could change today. No balls, 2 strikes. Vandermeed misses up and away. Runs it up to 93, just misses off the top outside corner. Pearson Reebok has not started a game since, well, that would have been the Harwich game earlier in the week on the 30th, on Tuesday. This is up and away. It is Vandermeed. It's 2-2. Reebok was 0 for 3 in his last start. His last appearance came against Yarmouth Dennis, where he was 0 for 2. Came in and played second in place of Austin Maley, was pulled from that game, got hit by a pitch in the side. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's Vandermeed. Off the inside corner, count runs full. Tell you what, Jack Durso did a heck of a job stranding runners at the corners in the bottom of the 7th for Falmouth. Sun's starting to come a little bit back out. The clouds are obscuring it. There's sun in right field, but nowhere else. Full count on the way to Reebok. Here's the pitch. Down and in for ball 4. So Reebok is aboard, and you know he's got good speed. If I recall correctly, which we'll just have a look, he was just surpassed today by Fabio Peralta for the team lead in stolen bases. Reebok stole 4 bases in the season opener against Orleans. That was before the league kind of realized, hey, Falmouth is a team that's gonna run. Falmouth stole, I think, 7 bags that game. First pitch on the way, and now Reebok goes. Throw on the way from Plattner is well late. And Reebok has his 8th stolen bag right on cue.
Well, I think he heard you and said,
I'm sure he did.
I want to change that. Tie it up with Peralta.
A couple of speedsters that the Commodores have.
You know, actually going into today, Falmouth had just 2 stolen bases in the last week, which was the fewest on the Cape.
That has changed today. 0-1 swing and a miss from Ty Konis, whose only run batted in today was a hit by pitch. Was thrown out trying to extend Riley Jackson's double into a 3-run batted in swing, but he got cut down from left field. He is 0 for 3. The ball's 2 strikes, a righty-righty matchup. Here's Vandermeed. Pop up, foul back our way. And the kids will race after. That one hit a tree somewhere back there, but couldn't figure out where it was. An intimate setting for a ball game here at Lowell Park. It's just beautiful in the evening. Trees all the way around the park. 1 road into the ballpark. It's excluded from the outside world, it feels like. 0-2 on the way to Konis. And turning around and trying to pick off Reebok is Vandermeed. I was wondering if that was a balk, but it wasn't, because Vandermeed just has a sidearm delivery. He can turn around to try and check on the runner at second. He'll come set once again. Here's the 0-2. Ready is Vandermeed, as is Konis. And the pitch. Broken bat, and it's a foul ball. That barrel of the bat, thank goodness there was a fence there, because that was hit hard off the fencing.
Absolutely.
And a huge piece of that bat, 90% of that bat, was rocketed right behind Konis. Oof. Ty Konis, I think, got his hands rung up a little bit. He's kind of shaking his right hand as he's going back to get a new bat from his dugout. You don't see a bat break like that. Barely had any of it left in his hand, did Konis.
No.
It's pretty rare to see.
Almost the knob.
Still has yet to emerge from the dugout with a new baseball bat.
He's trying to pick the best one.
Yeah. Little short delay here. Konis still in the dugout. We can't see exactly where he is. I am not really sure what's going on over there.
Oh, maybe they ran out of baseball bats?
I don't think so. I'd hope not. Maybe he has to throw a grip on one. I cannot see what's happening there in the first base dugout.
Yeah, just a lot of people down there.
Yeah. Everybody's just kind of milling about. Jack Donwa's walking around. I wonder if Conus
could have been shaken up or
yeah,
something.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's possible.
That must be why. Yeah, Carl Schmidt is going to come in and hit maybe. He might be getting his hand looked at. Oof.
That's not what you
Hopefully
want to see.
that Ty Conus is all right. That's what you hope.
He's been so good recently with the Doors. Such an amazing game yesterday against Cotuit with those 4 hits.
So Carl Schmidt will come into pinch hit. He's another guy that's been hitting the ball hard as of late, a right-handed hitter. And he steps in, inherits an 0-2 count. And the pitch runs inside and gets him right in the elbow guard. And he points at Ty Conus as if to say, hey, that's all you. And Schmidt slowly jogs to first base.
The Falmouth dugout loved that
they
one
loved
too.
it. So
Everyone
Carl
fired
Schmidt
up.
is aboard at first. Runner at second is Pearson Reebok. Of course, top of mind is hoping that Ty Conus is all right. Maybe just a precautionary thing. He got his hands jammed on that broken bat. 1 out in this top of the 8th. Falmouth ahead by 3. It's 10-7 Doors. With Riley Jackson at the dish. He's doubled, drove in 2 runs in the 5th. Making him 1 for 3 with a walk as well. He'll take up and away for ball 1. It's been a dominant game in all facets for Falmouth as Jackson takes a strike at the knees. But they have just controlled every part of the game against the Kettleers. The pitching, great start from Ryan Castillo. Through 5 innings of 4-hit baseball, allowed 2 runs, struck out 6. Really tremendous. Here's the 1-1. Popped up back our way out of play, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It feels a little bit like the Orleans game that Falmouth played a week ago at Eldridge Park, where it was a complete ball game. The hitting was good, the pitching was good, the fielding was clean. You caused the other team to make mistakes, made it difficult for them. That's what Falmouth has done today.
Right-hander Vandermeed comes set once more. There's a soft liner into center field, and it will drop in front of the center fielder, Sturgis. Everybody moves up a space, and it's runners all aboard. Bases loaded for Anthony Diaz with 1 out in the top of the 8th.
Diaz, who's had a phenomenal day today. Exactly who you want up at the plate. Now, because Cotuit scored 1 in the bottom of the 7th, it now means that Falmouth would need 3 runs to get it into a position where they could get the mercy rule.
Anthony Diaz to the plate. Recently committed to the University of Missouri. He'll be a Mizzou Tiger next year. First pitch on the way. Just a hair high. Diaz nods his head. He knows it was a good take. I was talking to Diaz about what made Mizzou the right choice for him. He just said that, well, he knows he's going to be able to play, be an everyday guy in the SEC. That has a good ring to it in and of itself. 1-0 on the way from Vandermeed. Here it is. Ground ball to the right-hand side. Hit hard on the ground. Aguayo turns to second for 1. Over to first. Double play is in time. Anthony Diaz grounds into a double play to end this 8th inning. It's still 10-3 Falmouth. To the bottom of the 8th we go with Brady Crispin, Owen Pano, and J.J. Moran up to the plate for Cotuit on the other side of this break. You're listening to Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Bottom of the 8th, Jack Durso remains in the ballgame for the Falmouth Commodores. Only 3 pitchers used thus far for the Commodores, and Durso came in to get the last out of the 7th and back out for the 8th. July 4th, beautiful day on Cape Cod. I don't envy anybody who came and dealt with the traffic coming in for this
we
weekend.
were lucky. We didn't hit that bad of traffic today going to Cotuit. But we do remember a day on Thursday.
Oh my goodness, that was brutal.
It was Fenway Day
that was really
for everyone tuning in on Thursday. All the Cape teams went there, but it was unfortunately placed the weekend right before the 4th of July.
And remember, because the 4th today is a Saturday, the holiday was observed. Nobody had work yesterday,
right?
Meaning everybody left work early on Thursday,
or didn't even
show up, which I can't blame.
Thursday.
Yeah, that was a lot of traffic. Not the most fun part of the day. First pitch and a swing and a miss from Brady Chrisman on the offering from Durso. Defensive changes to start this bottom of the 8th. Carl Schmidt remains in the game as a third baseman, and Braden Jeffries shifts over to shortstop. Austin Maley over at second. Riley Jackson still at first. Slider just misses outside from Durso. It's 1-1. However, Schmidt was hit by a pitch. Only pitch he faced after Ty Konis was pulled in the middle of his at-bat. 1-1 misses down and in at the back foot of Crispin. You just hope that Ty Konis is all right. We can't really see where he's at in the dugout, if he's getting his hand looked at or what, but hopefully he's all right. He didn't look to be in a great deal of pain, but I couldn't really tell. Hard hit ground ball, and it's past Jeffries on the right side in the hole. Just slid past the Falmouth shortstop Braden Jeffries on his right side through the 5-6 hole. And a single to start this 8th for Brady Chrisman, who's got 2 singles on the day. If you go back to that traffic and the bottleneck that occurs when people try to get to the Cape on a weekend like, well, Independence Day, the 250th birthday of America. Durso comes set. Runner on first. Check swing, but it's called a strike nonetheless. Pano falls behind 0-1. There's 2 bridges to get to the Cape. The Sagamore Bridge up north and the Bourne Bridge, or as Farrell Hudson likes to call it, the Bond Bridge.
Farrell Hudson not from Boston.
Not from Boston at all. He's a New York native. 1 from Durso, down and away for ball 1. I'll leave it up to our listeners to judge if he does a good job of accenting what he says, but I think it's half decent. Anyway, 2 bridges to get probably hundreds of thousands of people onto the island. Runner goes, but it's fouled back out of play. And 1-2 from Durso to Pano, and that landed, I think, on another car. That one was a little louder than the last time.
That sounded like a broken something.
Yeah. Didn't sound good. I don't know what hit, but it was pretty loud. I don't think I'd want to park there.
No.
Even if I had the option to.
Glad we didn't.
Yeah. Cleanup hitter Pano is on with a runner at first, or he's aboard. Up to the plate, I should say. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durso comes home. Off-speed pitch just off the outside corner.
Yeah, that car might miss the traffic because it might not be able to leave here.
Well, yeah. That one just missed a hair outside. It's 2-2 for Durso. Comes set, looks over at first. A breath, and he fires. Off-speed pitch. Hit into left center field. Peralta picks it up in center. Keeping it to just one base for Pano, but it's a single. 2 straight singles. And a good poke the other way by Owen Pano, who's aboard for the 3rd time today. And the first by way of a base hit. 2 on, nobody gone in the bottom of the 8th for Cotuit.
You know, the thing I'm wondering is, at what point does it get too dark to play the baseball game? Of course, we're in the 8th. It's almost done anyways.
Right.
The sun does set at 8:19, so there's some time.
7:35 at the moment. We've passed the 3-hour mark. First pitch from Durso, a slider downstairs. Brady Crispin at second base, Owen Pano aboard at first. Cotuit still down by 7. It's 10-3 Falmouth. Nobody gone. Durso looking for that first out of this bottom of the 8th. He comes home. Upstairs above the letters, it's 2-0. I'm going to have a look at how many people visit the Cape for on an average weekend in the summer.
An average weekend compared to the 4th of July
I know this is not an average
difference.
weekend. I'm just curious the
But
baseline
it is still quite a bit. A lot of people love coming to the Cape for the weekends.
2-0 is hit on a line or hit on the ground to Jeffries, and it hits off the heel of his glove. Everybody's safe all the way around. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cotuit in the 8th. Noah Coy to the plate to answer our question. Google Gemini says, and this is obviously take it with a grain of salt.
Gemini.
Yeah, I hate to quote this as an actual source. That says that the population roughly doubles on an average summer weekend. That's across the Cape.
Roughly doubles.
That's insane. First pitch in the dirt. Kennett lost it, and now a run's going to come in to score as Brady Crispin crosses the plate. 6-run game. Cotuit still trails 10-4. They ruled the ground ball to Jeffries an error. That's how J.J. Moran reached. And now Crispin comes home to score on the wild pitch. 2 balls, no strikes to Noah Coy, left-handed hitting left fielder. Pitch catches the heart of the zone. 2-1. It's a tailor-made double play ball, but just ate up Jeffries at short. And 1-1. This is in the dirt. That time Kennett keeps it in front of his body.
Still no outs, so Cotuit could make this a 10-6 game very easily by the end of this inning.
Runner at third is Owen Pano. J.J. Moran at second base. First base unoccupied. And the 2-1 from Durso. Slider catches the inside corner. 2-2. Rather a fastball that time from Durso. Durso in his upright stance, he comes set. Looks home with his hands together at his belt. And the 2-2. Line down the line in left field. It is slicing, and it lands foul. Just late on a fastball, and spun it foul into left field. Coy maybe just a hair late on that pitch, Timmy.
He was really just off of it. It was hit pretty well.
So another 2-2 on the way, the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Durso set, looking for the first out of the bottom of the 8th. His 2-2, a ground ball to the right side. Maley fields, waits a beat and throws to first. For the first out, a run does score, It's an RBI ground out for Noah Coy, his third run batted in of the year, and one gone with one runner at third. 10-5 the score. Falmouth leads by 5. And Jack Dom is going to meet his pitcher Jack Durso and take the ball. Durso's day is done. He does get that one out in the 8th as he walks off the mound. 5-run lead for Falmouth. 10-5 is the score. One gone in the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Falmouth Commodores Baseball on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic Clam Shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, I'm Coleman Mizell, outfielder from Alabama, and you're watching Commodores baseball on Cape TV.
For the fourth time this season, it's rhyme time for Falmouth as Ben Reimers comes in. The submarine right-hander out of Stanford University is in to the ball game. He'll face Jace Lee, the right-handed hitting right fielder. With one on, it's J.J. Morin at third base. 2 runs have already come across in this 8th frame for the Cotuit Kettleers. Falmouth looking to get out of it and keep this 5-run lead intact.
Yeah, it's still a pretty comfortable lead, up 5 in the 8th. You let one run in here, and it's 10-6, and you get a little bit more worried.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, 5-run lead, just got to go out and pitch pretty solid, and then you can get out of this game and start the fireworks celebrations.
And especially considering how well the offense has performed today.
Well, you see how big of a help it is.
Right. It just makes things more comfortable. So Ben Reimer is into the game. His last appearance 2 games ago against Yarmouth Dennis. He threw an inning and a third, allowed 1 hit, no walks, no runs, 2 strikeouts. First pitch is grounded to the third base side. Schmidt's got it. His throw across the diamond throws a bullet. It's in time for the second out, but now it's a 4-run game. The RBI ground out by Jace Lee. 10-6 Commodores with 2 outs in the 8th. Falmouth was in full control. It was a 7-run game. Entering the bottom of the 8th. Now a 4-run game. Still comfortable, but becoming less so with every run that comes across. Home crowd trying to hype up Will Plattner, who takes ball 1 from Ben Reimers.
I mean, the one thing is that if they do play this 9th inning, which I expect they will.
I agree.
By the time the game is towards the end of the 9th, I mean, it's going to start to get a little bit dark.
Really tough to see the baseball for the hitters. 1-0 from Reimers, popped up, foul to the right side. Ben Reimers coming into this game, 3 2/3 innings on the season. 3 hits, 1 run allowed. It was not earned. 2 walks, 5 Ks for Reimers. This is his 4th appearance of the season. Comes set. 1 ball, 1 strike to Will Plattner, who hits a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Off the end of the bat. Cotuit continues to rally with 2 outs in the 8th.
Still 2 down. Let's get out of the inning right here. Don't let Cotuit get any more hope in this inning.
But now the crowd has been reawakened, you can feel. Aiden Aguayo looking to feed him a little bit more. Those that have stayed trying to urge the Commodores on to a comeback. Pickoff attempt over to first base. Back in standing is Will Plattner. We know Ben Reimers has that very strong pickoff move. He's used it once this year. He takes a deep breath, comes set, working from the stretch. Another pickoff attempt. Back in safely once more is Plattner. Falmouth's going to have J.J. Kennett, Fabio Peralta, Austin Maley at the plate in the top of the ninth. 2 gone. Still waiting for the first pitch to Aguayo. And here it is from Reimers. Misses inside, ball 1. Will Plattner, catcher out of Alabama. He's aboard at first. Has not stolen a base this year. The 1-0 from Reimers. Ground ball to the left-hand side. Jeffries has got it. Throw across the diamond in time, and the inning is over. Cotuit scores 3, but it's still 10-6 Falmouth. We enter the 9th inning here on Cape League TV. Falmouth trying to shut the door with a couple more insurance runs in the top half.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Welcome to the top of the ninth here on Cape League TV. Perfect time to remind you that Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to help support tonight's game. With a reminder that the team at Cape Cod Healthcare is committed to excellence and compassion in everything they do, like helping people maintain their active lifestyles. Their innovative orthopedic program combines advanced techniques and leading-edge technology with highly specialized experts, and includes a nationally recognized Center of Excellence for Joint Replacement. This summer, let Cape Cod Healthcare get you back to doing the things you love in the place you love. Learn more at www.capecodhealthcare.org/orthopedics. Cape Cod Healthcare, caring, commitment, community. Chase Vandermeade still the pitcher for Cotuit as we enter the top of the ninth inning here at Lowell Park. It's been a beautiful day for baseball. Pretty hot to start this one. First pitch was at 4:37 p.m., 3 hours and 10 minutes ago. And J.J. Kennett will lead things off in the top of the ninth. Will be followed by Fabio Peralta and Austin Maley. Kennett 0 for 1. He has scored a run. He's drawn 2 walks and reached base on a sac bunt.
It's been a much better day for him at the plate and of some of his appearances this season. Really starting to look more comfortable in the Cape.
Maybe just needed that first hit to come across, and he takes upstairs for ball 1 to get us started in inning number 9. Four-run lead for the Commodores. They're looking for some insurance in this ninth frame. Both teams with 3 errors on the day and 8 hits as well. 1-0 is there for a strike from Vandermeade. Chase Vandermeade committed to pitch at Michigan State next season. Spent the first 2 years of his career at Notre Dame. A 1-1 upstairs above the letters for Kennett. been an excellent up and down the lineup. It's been an excellent day for Falmouth hitters. And the 2-1 on the way. Kennett takes a strike on the outside half. There's only been 2 fully scoreless frames in this ball game, those being the first and the fourth. But Falmouth in the last 4 innings has scored 7 of its 10 runs. 2-2 on the way, and the pitch is up and away for ball 3.
You know what's funny is there was more scoreless frames yesterday, and it was 14-11.
Isn't that something, huh? Would not expect that after what we witnessed yesterday. Would not expect that one bit. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff from Vandermeed. Off the hands and fouled off for Kennett. He stays alive. So I'm left with no choice but to start applying some bug spray.
We can see Andrew is actively applying his bug spray.
I think that's the first time I've ever done that on a broadcast.
Probably smart.
Yeah, the bugs are getting to me. Here's the 3-2. Wave and a miss. Kennett's down on strikes with 1 gone now in the 9th. Second strikeout of the day for Chase Vandermeed. And it's up to the top of the order for Fabio Peralta, who's had a tremendous day at the dish. 1 for 4, 2 RBI single in the 7th, drew a walk as well and scored. That was back in the 5th. Righty-lefty matchup, here's Vandermeed's pitch. Peralta takes a changeup outside for strike 1.
I will say, I do respect that you always have the bottle of bug spray with you.
It's been necessary at some, I learned that was a necessity in the CCBL last year at Keene, where Keene's ballpark, their home park, was located right in front of a swamp, so the mosquitoes were pretty nasty there. 1 misses upstairs. It's a ball and a strike to Peralta. But Jack Durso actually has used my bottle of bug spray on multiple occasions. I've been happy to provide it to anyone who may need it. I've got a whole spare can at home, so don't worry about me running low. 1-1 with 1 out, and the pitch on the way is at eye level to Peralta. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, Wareham, there was a lot of bugs as
my
well.
Goodness. Yeah, and they were all tiny. They were like gnats or like mites or something. Haven't seen a ballpark that's really heavy on the mosquitoes thus far this year, which I'm very thankful for. 2-1 on Peralta. Here's the pitch. He fouls it back, just gets a piece. Evens it up at 2. I was actually probably prompted to put on the bug spray by somebody in the crowd near us. I could smell their bug spray that they had just put on. I'm like, you know what? That's a pretty good idea. Two balls, 2 strikes. Vandermeed ready, nobody on board with 1 out. And the pitch. Peralta fouls it off again. And the Cotuit bat boy wins the race that time for that baseball. Might have been shaded more towards his side anyway. I like that in the Cape, each team travels with its own bat boy.
It's pretty cool.
Or bat
It's
kid.
an awesome opportunity for those young guys.
Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Vandermeed is swung on and missed for strike 3 by Peralta. Second time he's gone down by way of the strikeout. 2 straight Ks for Vandermeed and 2 outs in the 9th. This game's still very much within reach for Cotuit. It's only a 4-run ball game. 10-6 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, I mean, Cotuit scored 3 runs the last inning.
Right.
They're down 4. And also had an 8-run inning yesterday.
Vandermeed with a big deep breath, and the sidewinder fires a ball downstairs. Vandermeed, his pitch count seems like it's starting to get up there a little bit. He's up to 45 pitches now on the night. Rocks back and forth. He's still getting up to the mid-90s. That last pitch at 94. Here's the 1-0. Runs way up and in. And I think it might have hit the umpire. He does a jog around the base path. That one either just maybe rung him up and in or just missed. And then they might be bringing this in. I don't think the home plate umpire could see that baseball.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Maley had to do some limbo.
Yeah, he did.
To get away from that baseball.
It is really dark out.
Is that possibly a discussion that they're having right now?
Maybe. I don't know. Or they're just asking if it grazed Austin Maley.
I don't think it did.
I
mean, he didn't react to it.
Right. So the umpire and crew of J.C. Fernandez, Mike Rabideau, the base umpires. And now Joe Graving is going to beckon both managers from their dugouts, Jack Dahm and Rob Cooper. They're going to have a discussion, I think, about calling this game.
You know, I was saying it seemed like it was going to be a problem in the ninth when they started this inning.
It'll probably be up to Cotuit to see if they think they can see the ball. But Rob Cooper and Jack Dahm are going to shake hands, and that is your ball game. Falmouth wins its second straight against the Kettleers. Game ends in the top of the ninth. We run out of daylight. 10-6 the final. And what a game that was. The second day in a row that Falmouth puts up double-digit runs.
It's just so fun when you score runs. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again because it's awesome. And the 4th of July, to do it on this weekend into a Friday, Saturday, there's already a lot of great energy on Cape Cod, and to bring it into the baseball games that you play is even better. You had 14 runs, a season high yesterday, and you put up 10 the next day. The Falmouth bats are cooking right now. And watch out if the Commodores bats stay hot. This is a really good team.
Falmouth is starting to catch a groove. They move to 8-9-1. And we'll have, let's take a look at the scores around the Cape, Timmy. If all holds right now, Wareham is up by 2 against Bourne. If that game holds and Wareham picks up the win, Falmouth will move into sole possession of first place in the Western Division.
For the first time this season.
First time this season that they have had sole possession of that mark.
And that's just so crazy because they just had a 4-game losing streak.
Yep.
And to change it around just like that is pretty incredible, and also pretty incredible because the West Division has been so poor. I mean, Bourne about to lose their 4th game in a row if the result holds.
It's still a close game. It's a 2-run game between the Gatemen and the Braves. Wareham up 3-1 in the top of the 7th. Yarmouth Dennis on its last legs with nobody gone in the top of the 9th. They're down by 7.
You just don't see that.
That is a far cry from what we've seen. Yarmouth Dennis committed 5 errors and only has 3 base hits on the day.
Weird to see.
Very, very odd.
Because the one loss that YD had was by 1 run to Cotuit, actually. But since then, I mean, they've been so good all season. To see them get blown out, it's crazy.
Quite the day here in Falmouth. Your final score, 10-6. As our Farrell Hudson stands by with the winner of tonight's game, Ryan Castillo. Farrell, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Ryan, a great outing for you. You go 5 innings, you strike out 6. What was working so well?
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't really relying on the fastball as much today. It was more on the breaking ball stuff. I didn't have my A-plus fastball. Didn't feel the greatest today, but definitely was happy to get the job done. Me and JJ were working well, so it was good.
What felt different about your off-speed today, maybe in comparison with some of your other starts this season?
Yeah, I just felt like I had great command with the changeup, especially against right-handed hitters too. So that was really good. I like that.
How about Anthony Diaz, your teammate at New Mexico? I know he's leaving, but now your teammate with the Commodores. He's heating up lately.
Oh man, it's fun to watch. I mean, I watched it all spring. Missouri's getting a great guy. I'm real happy for him.
How do you feel after 2 straight wins coming out of the break on Thursday?
Oh, that's huge for us. We were kind of scuffling the past couple games, but getting those 2 big wins right there, especially against Cotuit, that was great.
Any message from Coach Dom pregame after last night's affair? I mean, crazy game.
Oh yeah, it was an unbelievable game. The first 2 innings were I haven't really seen that ever. That was pretty crazy. But it was just kind of the same approach. Try to get as many outs early as we can as a staff, and then offensively just do the best we can to build long ABs and get a bunch of guys on base.
Ryan, appreciate the time.
Cool. Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Farrell. And what a day it was at Lowell Park on July 4th, the 250th birthday of the United States of America. What better to go along with it than a Commodores victory? Your final score 10-6. That was a fun one. Second straight night.
Ton of fun.
That the Doors have scored 10 or more runs.
I mean, you just love to see the offense cooking like this. It is really a treat to see. And the pitching as well. I mean, Castillo had a great day out there, and good to hear his thoughts afterwards as well.
Looks like, based on the official scoring, I'm actually not really sure who's going to get the win. It has to be Castillo, I would think. His start, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Great to hear from him. Walked 2, struck out 6. Like he said, that curveball and the changeup was A+ today.
He was dialed in from the start, and to see a guy have a start like that, continuously being good this season for the Commodores really brings a spark to this team.
Well, your final line from Cotuit, Massachusetts, here at Lowell Park. Falmouth wins 10-6.